Good afternoon, Tennessee. Here we go. Day number 2 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series season. We kicked off Bassmaster Live for the very first time this year this morning and saw some incredible action. One of our Elite Series rookies went out of the dock this morning in second place. And if you were watching Bassmaster Live, he stopped effectively fishing his area at 8:15. That shows you a thing or two that he is on, and that is Jesse Wiggins. Our tournament leader, Cajun Baby, was having a little trouble out there by the looks of things, but our locals have made a big charge today. We got any Tennessee fans here cheering for your local pros? I saw a little while ago, I looked at the leaderboard. I saw Skylar Hamilton in the top 10. I saw Ott Defoe in the top 10. David Mullins in the top 10. It is a Tennessee throwdown here this week at the halfway point of this tournament, but it all becomes official when we put them on this scale. We saw yesterday, sometimes those weights are estimated a little high, a little low, but we'll see how it all works out here. For the last 2 days, we have been here, but after today's weigh-in, we're moving down the road to Knoxville. We're going to be at the Knoxville Convention Center. Weigh-in's going to start at 4 o'clock, but the doors open at noon, so make sure to get down there. We've got a giant expo. All the great brands that support this incredible company are there. You'll be able to, like a boat show, sportsman show, everything all wrapped up in one. Some of our pros will be there, maybe able to get some autographs and ask them some fishing tips. And the doors open for that at noon and weigh-in at 4 o'clock. But Tripp, what a way to start the season. I mean, here in front of these great Tennessee fishing fans. And if you didn't think they were great fishing fans before, the fact that they showed up here yesterday morning in the middle of a snowstorm to cheer on guys as they left showed just how hardcore they are.
Well, this morning, it was 21 degrees this morning. Man, it's great to be in East Tennessee and the temperature swings, but I see why people retire and move to this area because it is absolutely beautiful country. And I certainly want to thank the people here at the TVA Park, Adele Sensing, the Director of Tourism for Jefferson County. We actually will have another event, our Bassmaster Bass Pro Open down at Douglas this coming fall. And the Jefferson County Economic Development Alliance. I've been practicing that, okay? But all those guys, we appreciate everyone here. Public Works with Dandridge, both Dandridge and Jefferson City, helping us park. We had ice issues this morning. Our 2 ramps froze over. I tell you what, it's unique to go to a place where you have a gravel launch ramp where we can launch about 10 boats at a time. Otherwise, we probably would have been launching boats to about 10 o'clock this morning because we had some issues with the temperatures. But phenomenal fishery. These best anglers in the world, they certainly show what this lake is all about. And it'll only get better, I think, as the weekend goes along. Thanks again to everybody, and look forward to seeing everybody in Knoxville come tomorrow. But we'll be here at 7:20 in the morning.
That's right. Make sure to get down here, cheer them on at 7:20 in the morning. We're heading them out. Starting at 7 o'clock, we'll do some interviews with our leaders. But, of course, the weigh-in tomorrow afternoon at the Knoxville Convention Center. You guys ready to meet some of our anglers? Now, you guys are pretty hardcore, but we got viewers watching all around the world on Bassmaster.com, and they can't see the crowd. So we need to show them this giant Friday crowd. Are you guys ready? All right, let's get it started right. Let's bring up our first angler, truly a living legend, 32-time Classic qualifier, 15-time Bassmaster winner from Ava, Missouri, Mr. Rick Clunn. Rick Clunn had 12 pounds and 3 ounces yesterday, looking for 7.5 to take the lead. Not a problem. 10 pounds, 12 ounces gives you 22.15, and that should put you inside the projected cut, Rick. But you like this winter fishing, you were saying yesterday.
Yeah, I do. I would like it better if there wasn't any smallmouth in the lake, but because then you'd have to fish shallow, and that's where I've had to do so. But the smallmouth are going to show, and they should. I don't understand, and somebody maybe tell me later, but, I fished this lake back in the 80s or something. I don't remember any smallmouth. And this is happening throughout the country. Table Rock, Bull Shoals, they didn't have smallmouth, and now they do. And as far as I understand, nobody stocked them. They're evidently resident fish that just took a long, long time to take hold.
Well, they were back in the 80s and one on Chicken Spoon, I think. Right. Yeah.
We had a gentleman earlier said he was at that event in the 80s, said the only 2 guys I'm cheering for is Gary Clunn and Rick Clunn, because they were here in the 80s, they're still here. And Rick Clunn won an event last year. Now, total opposites, 32-time Classic qualifier. Let's bring up an Elite Series rookie, one of your locals from Tennessee, Skylar Hamilton. His very second day on the Bassmaster Elite Series, sitting in ninth place right now, had 17.7 yesterday. 5 fish, looking for 5.9, 14 pounds, 15 ounces. With 32 pounds, 6 ounces, Skylar Hamilton moves into the lead and looks to be fishing on the weekend. Love to see him here all the way through to Championship Sunday. Well, Skylar, Rick Clun may not be a fan of those brown fish, but they seem to be working out pretty good for you. Got to be feeling great at this point of the tournament. I mean, if I'd have said to you at the beginning of this tournament that you'd be sitting here with a shot to win this event at the halfway point, I'm pretty sure you would have taken those odds.
Yeah, man, this fishery is so great, and the fans are amazing. You did hear about my heated socks. One battery went out this morning in my heated socks, so we had some trouble there. Right foot was cold all day, but other than that, you know, I fished the same areas that I did yesterday and tried to milk those for what they were worth, because I have areas I haven't fished, and I'm just trying to save a little bit. And I could have caught a few more today, I think, but I caught too many that were just of an ounce or two, so I figured I'd need them tomorrow. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for showing up. Very courteous on the water. All the spectators are very courteous and being real good to me, so I appreciate all that.
It's great to have you here, and hopefully you get those heated socks fixed, because, I mean, that is millennial problems right there. When one of your heated socks doesn't work, I mean, how can life go on?
Hey, you know whose birthday it is?
No, but you're going to tell me.
Christiana Russell, my girlfriend, so everybody give her a round of applause for her birthday.
Well, very happy birthday. Now, if you have made the cut, dude, you just made minimum 10 grand here. What kind of birthday gift does $10,000 buy?
That buys like a lifetime supply of Pandora charms, which is the best gift to get any woman, because, yeah, because you can always get them anything you want, and they can never have enough of them. So Pandora charms are the best gift to get a woman, that's for sure.
All right, and heated socks, and a gift that keeps on giving. Four-time Bassmaster winner. He's a former Forest Wood Cup champion. Let me hear it for the Honey Badger, Randall Tharp. Had 12 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday, but a much better day here today. 5 fish. All alive. Going to go for a ride in our Shimano Live release boats. 20 pounds, 11 ounces. With 20 pounds, 11 ounces, Randall Tharp rockets into the lead with 32 pounds, 15 ounces, bringing the biggest bag of the tournament here on day number 2. Yes, sir. 20 pounds, 11 ounces. The biggest bag of the tournament to this point. Weighed up for Phoenix Boats Big Bass, 5'5", a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass leader. Took over the lead from Mark Daniels Jr. He had 5 pound even yesterday, but you were leading the whole deal. I talked to you backstage. You said, pretty happy I caught him today. I guess you caught him in a big, big way. What changed other than the obvious, the weather?
Well, I wish the batteries had went out my heated socks, but I just wear tennis shoes. So. You know, I don't know. I was really upset yesterday. I mean, momentum is everything. I had a lot of momentum after last season. It was one of my best I've ever had. And, you know, to get off to a poor start yesterday, and, you know, I was disappointed. I was mad all night, and things started to click today, and I could call my shot. And, you know, those kind of days are rare in this sport. So, you know, tomorrow, it's a humbling sport, too. I might zero tomorrow, but for a little while today, I knew I was going to catch one before I made a cast. So, let's get it going. Let's fish on day 3 and see what we can do here this week.
Pretty excited to see how it works out. Look out, the Honey Badgers figured them out. Our next angler, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Kalamazoo, Michigan, JVD, Jonathan Van Dam. Johnny Van Dam had 14-13 yesterday. 4 fish to add to that here today. 8 pounds, 15 ounces, puts you in 3rd place right now with 23-12, and gotta hope it's enough to stay inside that top 50.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be. You know, it's that one fish. Kind of late in the day, I only had 1 fish, and you know, I got to thank Brett Myers. He helped me out a little bit. He was you know, catching a few fish out kind of in the area where I was, and he gave me a couple baits, and I caught 3 more in the last half hour or so. And if I had a little bit more time to do some more of that, it probably would have been better. But you know, you live to fight another day, and looking forward to going to Okeechobee.
Looking forward to seeing you there, and hopefully see you here tomorrow. A 3-time Bassmaster winner. 2 of those wins came in his rookie season. Let me hear it for Jacob Porosnik. 11 pounds and an ounce yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds even, so a little bit better day today with 25 pounds and an ounce. Jacob Brosnick moves into 3rd place currently here on Cherokee Lake. I want to thank all the great people from this. 25 pounds and an ounce, and gotta hope it's enough to get back out there tomorrow. You think it's going to be enough?
No, I don't think so. It's going to be right there at the end of it, but it was fun. Yesterday I just think I got in a too big of a hurry, and that you can't do that in this sport with the cold water and everything. Today, I don't know, for some reason I just settled down and went fishing, and I still did lose a couple, but these smallmouth on this lake is awesome. To have a smallmouth fracture like this in South Austin, which is right up the road, is unbelievable. To be able to live right here, but. Do you see that full moon? And that thing's shining down in Florida right now, and that means good times for next week when we get there.
I'm looking forward to seeing you there. All right, Tennessee, one of your very own from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, former Bass Pro Shots Bassmaster Open champion, David Mullins. David Mullins had 16 pounds and 12 ounces yesterday. If he's got 16.4 here today, he's going to take the lead away from Randall Tharp. 16 pounds, 14 ounces. And once again, a Tennessee angler moves into the lead with 33 pounds and 10 ounces. Mullins mashes him again on day number 2. David, coming in this event, man, there was a lot of people talking about you and all the Tennessee guys, but boy, a lot of times we talk about the local guys and some of them stumble. It does not seem like the Tennessee anglers stumbled all this week. All you guys grouped in that top 10. Does that make you a little happy or a little more concerned going into the weekend?
No, I'm happy for all local guys, man. It's we're pretty much a big family around here. I mean, Ott Defoe and all of us, we used to fish with Bud Defoe there all the time, and it's good to seeing everybody out here, but I had no idea that I had that much weight. I thought I had about 14 pounds, and dude, I caught a lot today, but it was a grind. As later on the day went, I didn't know what to do. So I ran the river, I ran everything, and didn't catch them. So I'm really shocked to have that much weight. So, dude, I don't know. Maybe we can go catch 16 again tomorrow.
I'd love to see it. Go get rigged. We'll see you back here. Your tournament leader from Tulsa, Oklahoma, 2-time Geico Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Let's hear it for James Elam. James Elam took a win at the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Opens just a couple of years ago. 5 fish today, 14 pounds, 8 ounces, giving him 29 pounds and an ounce. And James Elam moves into 4th place currently. I think we should do a photo gallery of the footwear choices of our Bassmaster Elite Series Pro. Started with Skylar Hamilton's battery-operated socks. Jonathan Van Dam had basically waders on when he came up here. And, I mean, that's kind of a sensible choice you got on there, James. But good tournament here. I mean, smallmouth in play, so you got to imagine you're going to be in the mix, and you definitely are.
Yeah, I don't care what I look like as long as I'm warm. But, yeah, the smallmouth, yeah, it's fun. Today was a grind. Late in the day I had 2 12-inch spots, and I just kept at it and finally culled one of them. And then I called another one with like 10 minutes left to go, and Maurizo Shimizo's back there, and he goes, woo! And he sees it jump. So it was a fun day, because it all came together. But this morning it started slow, for sure.
Well, you've got the right weight at the end of the day, and it looks like you're going to get a shot tomorrow, so we'll see you back here tomorrow. Let's bring up our next angler in Elite Series, a rookie from Louisiana, Tyler Carrier. 9 pounds, 10 ounces. Yesterday, 4 fish to add to that here today. 9-10 yesterday, 4 fish to add that here today, 9 pounds and 3 ounces, giving you 18 pounds and 13 ounces, and unfortunately a little below our projected cut, but we'll see how it all works out. But regardless, you're on the Bassmaster Elite Series, heading to Florida next, which probably matches your style a little more, being from Louisiana.
Yeah, I'm ready to pick up the big rod. I had enough of the spinning tackle. Hey, I'm glad to be here and excited for this year. And I just want to say a thanks to all my sponsors, Bow Fishing Unlimited, Jack Baits, and 6 Gill Fishing. But, yeah, I'm ready to get down to Florida and see what we could do with some big largemouth.
Looking forward to seeing you there and looking forward to having you here all year long. He traveled all the way from Osaka, Japan in search of Big Mama, Maurizo Shimizu. Had 8 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday. 3 fish here today. 8 pounds and 5 ounces gives him 16 pounds and 14 ounces. Hold those fish high. Now, Marizo is an incredible angler, but also from Japan, learning English, and is an English instructor. Of all people to choose, he chose a dude from Alabama to teach him English. And what did he teach you this week, Marizo?
I love Lucky Top.
I love Rocky Top. That's a good one.
Good one.
Good one. Looking forward to Okeechobee?
I hope so.
We will see you. That was good stuff. All right, next up from Park Hill, Oklahoma, one of the most feared names of professional bass fishing, Jason Christie. 4-time Bassmaster winner, had 14.9 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds and 6 ounces, giving him 28 pounds, 15 ounces, and should safely put him inside that top 50 and head him out there tomorrow. So 28 pounds, 15 ounces, and you said on stage yesterday, torn bicep, thought about taking the season off, but you thought, no, I got to go out there, and as you saw, inside that cut, so it's off to a good start again.
About 11 o'clock, I was ready to take that season off again today. I didn't have a fish, hadn't had a bite, fished for smallmouth all morning, not a single bite. Took that Ranger way up the river, and I forgot I had a bag of Lucky homemade jerky in there, and I pretty much force-fed my Marshall. We were eating it, and I was catching them, and I was fortunate to catch what I did, you know, but it works. I mean, I think he was a little bit hungry, too. You know, I'd give him a piece, and we'd catch one, but we still got a half bag left, so hopefully I can catch a limit if I get to fish tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure you're going out, so go get rigged, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. He won the Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year in his rookie season, 4-time winner from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, Timmy Horton. 4:15 yesterday, 3 fish had that 7-12, giving him 12 pounds and 11 ounces right now, and unfortunately going to fall outside of our 50 cut, but Timmy Horton has got a long season ahead of him, and I know this one didn't work out the way you wanted, but I know you're going to be chomping at the bit to get down to Okeechobee. You've had some fun in Florida in the past.
I tell you, I'm really stoked about this entire season. You can't tell it from here, but last year I come off the water about halfway through, had major I had a rotator cuff repair back in November. So daylight to dark this week, all week long, and it just felt good, and just the juices were flowing for me like they haven't in a while, and I'm just excited about this year. I hate I had a bad one here, but it's going to get turned around, I promise you. So
I know it will. We look forward to seeing it. Timmy Horton, one of the best to play the game. From Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. Jay Willie, a 2-time Elite Series champion. 15-7 at the start of the day. 5 fish to add to that. Looking for 18-4 to take the lead. 15-2 moves into 4th place with 30 pounds and 9 ounces. Jay Willie going to be fishing through the weekend. Makes his way into Saturday and looking to make it to Championship Sunday. Only the top 12 fish on Championship Sunday. Want to remind everybody, our weigh-in Saturday and Sunday starts at 4 o'clock at the Knoxville Convention Center. Make sure to get down there. Tell your friends, tell your family. Jam that place. And we will celebrate the best anglers in the business. Jason Williamson took 30 seconds to catch this fish, but 3.5 minutes to get it out of the bag. These are the puzzles of professional bass fishing. Jay Willie, was that fish harder to catch or harder to get out of the bag?
Way harder to get out of the bag.
You're having a great tournament, a great way to start the season. We watched Bass Track, and you made a giant charge from 24th into the top 5 and sitting in 4th place right now. Got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I am. Yesterday morning I chose the wrong place to start and had to battle back and grind it out yesterday and come back and caught 15 pounds. So I feel really good about that. And This morning I chose to start on a different place, and it was a good decision. So looking forward to getting back out there tomorrow. Man, this is an awesome place. When you find a school with these smallmouth, they bite. You know, they're not easy to find, but when you do, they bite. Just enjoy being here. Beautiful country, beautiful lake, and like I said, looking forward to tomorrow.
Looking forward to seeing how it works out. Always great to have your family here. He's weighing the 5 biggest fish in Bassmaster history, 4-time winner, Dean the Machine Rojas. Dean Rojas, 12 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. Unfortunately, a tough day today, 7-10, going to give you 20 pounds and 5 ounces. And what happened? Was it just the bluebird skies? I mean, today, stereotypically, you got to imagine it was going to be a tough day.
Yeah, I knew that, and I had a little area up the river that I caught my limit pretty quick out of yesterday, and went in this morning, and all I could catch was small ones. And I knew the water temperature dropped, about 3 or 4 degrees down in there, and I've been doing this a long time. I know what happens. So I came back down to the lake here and caught those 3, and I lost a couple. It was just a challenging day today for me, but happy to be back here on start the season here down here in Tennessee, and I want to thank Ski Yamaha, the great people at Gander Mountain, all the great people, and thanks for all coming out. Appreciate everything, and look forward to coming back.
Look forward to seeing you in Florida. I know you love that state. All right, you need to get loud. Left the dock this morning in second place, a 2-time Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Coleman, Alabama. Let me hear it for Jesse Wiggins. Started calling him Jesse the Juggernaut Wiggins after I watched him this morning. Absolutely put a clinic on, looking for 14-10 to take the lead. 16 pounds, 14 ounces with 35 pounds, 15 ounces. Jesse Wiggins is your brand new leader. 2 Opens wins in the last 2 years. He's already qualified for the 2017 and 2018 Classic. And boy, you may be staring down the barrel of an Elite Series win if it all plays out right. Halfway there. And have you started to pinch yourself yet, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still in a dream. I told my camera guy today, I was like, I don't know if I'm the luckiest person alive or I don't know what I'm doing, but I just do not want it to stop.
I can imagine, and to show you what makes this sport different, it truly is these guys and the professionalism they show on the water. I'm watching Bassmaster live. It's your first Elite Series event. Enormous pressure on you coming into here. You're sitting in second place. You've got a giant bag by 8:15, basically just hanging out, doing what I did in high school, wasting your life. And Matt Lee comes along, and you let him into your spot to catch a few.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know. Somebody know, but he let me borrow his boat at the Harris Chain in the Open, and I ended up winning that day when he let me borrow it. And I told him last night, I said, if I'm whacking him in the morning, I said, come in there and catch you a couple. So it didn't bother me. I was wanting him to catch some. So I don't know if he caught it or not. I ended up leaving, but I hope he did.
Hey, now, before I let you go, he was very like, hey, come on in, catch 2-pounders all you want. Yeah. Do not catch a 6-pounder. I'll break your legs. I think I heard something like that.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to cry and I'm going to kill you if you catch a 6-pounder. But I mean, I'm surprised he didn't, really.
We look forward to seeing how it works out. Your tournament leader. Wow. All right, another one of your Tennessee anglers from Knoxville, Tennessee. Let me hear it for Brandon Coulter. 15 pounds and 4 ounces yesterday. Backs it up here today. 5 fish looking to go fishing tomorrow. 15 pounds and 12 ounces, giving them 31 pounds even. And another Tennessee angler in our top 5, sitting in 5th place currently. I said it to Mullins earlier, but boy, we go a lot of places, and we go to Florida, and everybody's going to talk about the Florida guys. Everybody talks about the home field advantage, but a lot of times it doesn't work out. According to our leaderboard, boy, Tennessee's showing out in a big way here this week.
Well, we certainly take a little pride in this area. So, we all grew up fishing against each other. There's a lot of great tournament trails around here, and there's a lot of diverse lakes. That's one of the things I think that really helps develop a lot of fishermen from this area. Is you've got deep, clear lakes like Norris and here, and then you've got the Tennessee River right down the road. So, I'm a Loudon guy. I live on the other side of town, so I don't get up here as much, but I'm tickled with the start. Last year we started the season and I got 1 point. The only reason I beat somebody is because they went home to be with their wife because she was having a baby. So this is a much better start, so we'll go downtown Knoxville and see what happens.
Love to see you all the way through to Sunday. Former Elite Series champion from Prattville, Alabama. Give me a little love for Big Daddy Russ Lane. Had 16 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday. Another limit of fish to back it up here again today. Let's punch his ticket into the weekend. 14.8 with 30 pounds and 10 ounces. Big Daddy Russ Lane moves into 6th place and looks to be going to work on the weekend. $30 pounds and 10 ounces in a great spot as we roll into the weekend. And half this field's going home, giving you guys a little space out there. Going to be looking forward to your chances out there as this warming trend continues.
Yeah, that's right. Yesterday I had a big largemouth, and I didn't get one today. I caught a couple, but I, never caught a big one. But I like the way the weather's setting up, and I'm going to keep catching a limit of smallmouth and try to catch a big largemouth.
Love to see it. Go get rigged and get ready. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Had a big day yesterday. Looking to back it up here today. Elite Series, a rookie from New York. Let me hear it for Jamie Hartman. Jamie Hartman sitting in 2nd place in our Rookie of the Year race right now, and it is a throwdown between him and Wiggins early in the season. 5 fish today, 16 pounds, 13 ounces. 1st and 2nd, these guys were sitting in the Rookie of the Year race, and Jamie Hartman moves into 2nd place in the tournament with 34 pounds and 7 ounces. You're sitting in 2nd place in the Rookie of the Year race, but you're also sitting in 2nd place in the tournament. That shows me how strong this rookie class is. I mean, we get rookie class and people are like, will this guy hang? Will this guy hang? Will they be around? Well, boy, you guys are here to stay by the looks of things. Both of you leading in 1st and 2nd in this event.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to donate, so that's for sure. So I'm giving it all I got. I've been on the road since I think it was December 7th, and that's all I've been doing is fishing, getting around to these places, getting to learn everything. I came into this one with a game plan. I'm kind of sticking to it a little bit, catching them early and then backing off of them. So I got them real early today and left them alone again. Went and looked for some largemouth and found 2 of them. So I kept one of them. One of them weighed in. But big shout out to, it was cold this morning. I mean, 22, 23 when we started. A big shout out to Cash and Rods. Sent up 2 rods for me. I run micro guides. I needed the bigger guides. Overnighted them, got them up here. I didn't have the freezing problem on the guides, so thank you. I'm going to go out the same game plan tomorrow, see if I can get it done.
It's working so far. Keep it rolling. We'd love to see you all the way through to Sunday. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we've got his 2nd season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. $2 million in earnings on the FLW Tour from Erie, PA, Dave Lefebvre. $8.14 yesterday. Tough day today. 3 fish, Dave. 7.15, going to finish with 16.13. Unfortunately, fall outside of the cut, but I know you're going to be looking forward to getting down to Okeechobee.
Yeah, it's just hard not to laugh, This place, well, it's a good place. I just feel like I miss the boat totally. This is what I like to do. We got the snow. I prayed for that. And they were out there in 40 feet, right where I want them to be, catching them the way that I like to catch them up north. I'll tell you what, bring your Demikis up to Erie. You think they'll catch anything?
No, those will never work.
These are different kind of smallmouth down here. They don't bite those things up there. But they're different breed. They got little white marks on their gills. I don't know if you saw that or not. Different kind of smallmouth here, and they got me. I mean, I just couldn't figure them out.
Reservoir smallmouth, a very different thing, but we look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee from Auburn, California. Former Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, former Classic champion, Skeet Reese. Nothing to see here. Just keep walking, 9:15, and unfortunately, tough day today, Skeet, but Okeechobee next, and I know you like those big bass down in Florida. I'm just trying to deflect anything. Tennessee's a beautiful state, but you're going to Florida next.
I am trying to laugh right now, but just a little while ago, I wanted to drive my boat into that dam and take it out, blow it up, drain all the water out of this place because I don't know if I ever want to see it again. I know I'm just sitting there watching, just absolutely amazed at what the bags are catching because all week long I haven't caught them. I've gone shallow, I've gone deep, I've gone up the river, I've gone down the lake, and I'm still sitting there pulling underwear out of my butt trying to figure out what the fish are doing. And these guys are just absolutely drilling them. So what the bite is still, I'm leaving here with a giant question mark in my head, just what happened? And yeah, somebody clue me in because I sucked. But obviously, you guys got a great fishery. I really don't. I mean, I got out there, I fished slow from 30 to 50. I looked for it, just dropped down on fish. I could not get in a bite. So I'm still just absolutely amazed that I got my butt handed to me the way I did this week. It's humbling. Coming over here with one fish when they're weighing like that is not fun. So life of a Bass Pro, got to suck it up and go to the next one.
We look forward to seeing you there. And everybody, when you see Ski, give him a hug. He's a hugger. From one classic champion to another, let's bring him up for the reigning defending classic champion, Edwin Evers. Edwin Evers had 10 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. Looking to make a rally here today and get inside that cut. 14 pounds and 6 ounces with 24 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 12th place, and we'll have to see how it all shakes out. Going to be close to getting inside the top 51, get a chance to go fishing tomorrow in top 12 on Championship Sunday. And Edwin, you're going to be right there. It looks like it's going to be pretty close.
You know, it boils down to yesterday. You know, just didn't get it done yesterday. But I need to give a big shout out to White Pine Marine. It's a local nitro dealer here in town. Got to work the boat show with them a couple weeks ago, and they helped put some equipment on my boat, you know, over the weekend, you know. So it was really nice for them to open the shop. It was warm. And a big shout out to those guys. They're a great group of guys, and I'm looking forward to going to Florida. It's kind of funny going from snowmobile suits to flip flops, but it's going to be a good time down there.
I'm looking forward to it myself, but hopefully you're back here tomorrow. A former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Hope, Michigan, Chad Pipkins.
He's a little light.
7-8 yesterday, a tough day today. Just one fish, 2 pounds, 15 ounces, but just got engaged like 3 hours ago. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Not quite 3 hours, but just recently. So let's talk about that and not the fishing.
Yeah, time is everything, I guess. I don't know if it's 3 hours, 3 days. This whole tournament seemed like about a month to me. It's out there just like skeet, banging your head against the wall. Everybody's catching them. Do you go deep, shallow? And I love catching smallmouth, but these smallmouth are a little different. And just struggled this week, but good news, it's a long season, and going to have plenty of chances to get back after them.
We look forward to he's injured, so I don't want to injure you anymore. See ya. We look forward to seeing you down at Okeechobee. From Little Rock, Arkansas, former Elite Series champion. Let's hear it for Scott Rook. 11 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday, 5 fish here today. 12 pounds, 10 ounces with 24 pounds and an ounce. Going to be awfully close to making that top 51. The top 51 go fishing tomorrow, and top 12 fishing Championship Sunday. 24 pounds and an ounce, going to be very close to making that cut. Hopefully we can slide you in there and get you back out there tomorrow.
No, I'm going to be a little bit shy. You know, I couldn't catch these deep fish out here. I struggled with it. I could find them. They would come up, look at my bait, and they would go back down. So I put the Demikis up, got my crankbait out, got on the bank. But unfortunately, the fish that were on the bank didn't want to bite real well. Everything I caught was just barely hooked. I lost 3 nice ones yesterday. I lost 2 really nice ones today. So that's going to hurt me. It's going to come back and haunt me. But, you know, other than that, the lake's a great lake. I'd like to come back again when the weather's just a little bit warmer.
Well, I'm sure we'll be back here with great crowds like this. 3-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Leeds, Alabama. Let me hear it for Aaron Mertens. 9 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday, but a better day today. 5 fish. Let's get him inside that 50 cut. 17 pounds, 7 ounces. He's done it with 27 pounds, 5 ounces. Amart unofficially inside our top 51 and fishing on Saturday. A giant rally. Wow, what a rally, Aaron. You're pretty down in the dumps yesterday when you cross the stage. I mean, this is the kind of fishery we go to and expect you to be in contention here. And I know you expect yourself to be in contention, but definitely righted the ship here today.
Yeah, I had a great, I didn't say I had an awesome practice. You know, I was catching them really easy. Yesterday was just I still don't know what happened. I had more bites yesterday and bigger fish on yesterday. I had, you know, a lot of them, I hooked them as fighting them. They come off. Today I didn't lose any. So my partner said, my marshal said, the hook snatcher's back. Because every time I said the hook, I wasn't worried after a while. I'm like, I got these fish. So I caught a dozen keepers today, and I actually laid off them a little bit on some stuff. And yesterday I stayed on this all day, and I kept getting them to bite, and this weird deal. But I changed the baits a little bit, and I think that's what did it. And maybe I haven't fished in 2 months. I was up here a month ago, but I only fished like a day. I graphed for 3 days, and I didn't really hardly have a rod in my hand. And that kind of hurts, doing the shows and stuff. And it really, like a month before, 2 months before you start, you really should be out fishing. You don't go run a marathon without practicing. And it kind of affects your judgment. I think yesterday I made some bad judgment calls. I was getting bites. I should have changed that. But like a new sponsor, Realis, right now, and I'm not gonna say what I'm using, but I got something going. I don't know if I'll make it though. That's the thing. We'll see how they caught him today, and I'll have to be a nail biter probably.
I'm pretty sure you're in for tomorrow, but we'll see how it works out. I'll bet you. What do you want to bet? I mean, that's the stupidest move ever, dude. It's the best bet ever. I mean, I would gladly pay off that bet.
I figure if I caught 17, I'd be in. But these guys, you can't underestimate them at all, ever. And you learn to not underestimate these guys.
Okay, I think you're in. Let's bring through our next angler, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Bass Nation. Daryl Okamika. Okay, how about we just do it like this? Daryl
Okamika.
See, worked perfect that time. 12 pounds and 10 ounces. Yesterday, 13.3 today, or 13.4 today, giving them 25.14. Okamika? Did I get it right? Okamika. Daryl Okamika. See, I can do it. I nail it the fourth time every time. 25 pounds, 14 ounces. I hope it's enough to get you out there tomorrow. It was right around 12 and change, so we'll see what happens with the weights.
I'm hoping so because I'm cranking them, and I think they're coming to the bank. I think the deep fish are going to start vacating and coming, and there's fish showing up where I'm catching them that I didn't expect to catch. So if I can make it tomorrow, hopefully there'll be some more moving.
Well, I really hope you make it tomorrow because I need practice, okay? So you need to make it tomorrow. All right, you've seen him. He has been in the top 3 for the last 2 Elite Series events. He's fished top 3 for the last 4, including yesterday. Let me hear it for the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. 18 pounds and 10 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 15 pounds and an ounce gives him 33 pounds, 11 ounces. And Seth Fighter back in the top 3 in 3rd place. $33 pounds and 11 ounces. Seth, a little tougher day today for you weight-wise, but boy, think about that, dude. For the 2 seasons going in now. 3 events in a row. You've been in the top 3 in all of them, and 1 of them you won. How crazy is that?
Yeah, I got a little momentum behind me now, and then I've been fishing for smallmouths for the last 3 of them, so that helps a little bit too. But today was actually a struggle for me. Actually, those were the only 5 fish I actually put in the boat. I lost a couple big ones on my fingertips, and they were biting funky. So I got a feeling the bite's getting worse every day, and I'm a little nervous going into tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. I'm having fun out there fishing them on the graph the way I like to, so I'm comfortable doing it.
Looking forward to seeing how it works out. Go get ready because you're definitely in our top 51. A 4-time Bassmaster winner, the B.B.S., the Big Bass Specialist, Ish Monroe. Had 15.8 yesterday. 3 fish to add to that here today. 9.9, giving you 25 pounds and an ounce. Puts him in 14th place currently for the 4-time Bassmaster winner. 25 pounds and an ounce. Got to hope it's enough to get through there. But the good news is, whether you make it or not, I know you're chomping at the bit to get down to Okeechobee. Last time we were there, you took that title with over 100 pounds of fish.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to really catch them here, People go, well, man, you want to be down in Florida, you want to be down in Florida. No, I wanted to be here because this kind of reminds me of a couple lakes back home, and I just really, really wanted to catch them. But the gamble that you play when you go largemouth fishing when it's really cold is that weather, and it really cold this morning hurt them and just didn't get enough bites.
Well, hopefully you get through. I got to ask, did you purposely match your shirt with your glasses?
You know I got style.
You do. You are definitely got some style. Just had to ask it. Another Elite Series rookie from Alabama. Let me hear it for Dustin Cannell. Hey, Dustin, how come your glasses don't match your shirt?
I have no clue.
Well, go to Ish's School of Style, and he'll help you out. 15.8 yesterday, 15.10 today, moves to 7th place with 31 pounds and 2 ounces, moves into 7th place. Another Elite Series rookie in the top 10. Boy, if this rookie class is not showing the world that they're here to stay, I don't know what they have to do. How crazy is that? You look at all the rookies in the, generally, if we get 1 or 2 rookies to make the 50 cut at our first event, you're like, okay, that's a good start. I mean, half the rookies are in our top 10, it seems.
I don't know. I put in some time for this tournament, but I didn't expect, today to go out how it did. I mean, I didn't have a bite till like 9 o'clock. And I'm sitting there, and I was like, man, what do I do? And I just put my head down, and I think I had 9 bites all day, but paid off.
Paid off in a big way. Go get rigged. We see you back here.
I want to thank a lot of people, my mom, my brother, all my sponsors that helped me out this year. Everybody's been texting me, and I hadn't been able to get back to you. I've been on the water 5 days, but I appreciate everybody back in Alabama, and roll tide.
You just became extremely popular with Tripp and not so popular with these folks. From Donald, South Carolina, 4-time Bassmaster winner and Classic champion, Casey Ashley. 10 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday. Casey Ashley bringing us a 5-fish limit here today. 12 pounds, 13 ounces, a bit better day today, giving him 23 pounds, 11 ounces, and currently moves into 20th place here at stop number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series season. On beautiful Cherokee Lake. I want to thank Tennessee for hosting us here this week. 23-11. Not sure if it's going to get you inside the cup, but a good rally points-wise regardless.
I tell you, I was really looking forward coming into this event. It sets up well for what I like to do, clear, cold water. During practice, I threw my classic runner a lot, the little underspin. I caught some big ones in practice, and I think the thing was it just was enough to get me started in the wrong direction. So I burned a lot of time throwing, and I did catch one good one on it this morning. Yesterday I had 1 bite at 1 o'clock, so I had to keep going, keep grinding, keep moving around, not really doing what I wanted to do, but scratched out 5 to save the tournament. I hope we come back here because I want another shot at this place.
I'd love to come back here myself. From Alabama, let's bring up our next angler from Alabama. Let me hear it for Kelly J. Had a good day yesterday, 15 pounds and 3 ounces yesterday. Backing up with another limit of fish here today. Let's get him inside that 51 cut. Top 51 go fishing tomorrow. 12 pounds, 15 ounces. Gives him 28 pounds and 12 ounces and moves into 13th place currently. $28 pounds and 2 ounces, sitting in 13th place. You think it's enough to get back out there tomorrow? I sure hope so.
I hope so. Anytime you make a top 50 with these rugrats, it's a good weekend. But I think so. It's going to be close. I fished clean. I can't really complain. I didn't lose any fish in the last 2 days. So I caught what bit, and that's about all I can do. I had a lot better than my practice wasn't real good, but I didn't beat on them. If I got a bite, it was so tough. I got a bite, I made a waypoint. That's how bad it was. So I went and hit all that stuff and made some pretty good decisions. So we'll see how it pans out.
We're looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Go get rigged. From North Carolina, his 3rd season on the Elite Series. Let me hear it for David Williams. Nitro Bass Pro Shops Pro had 16-1 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds and 9 ounces. Gives him 30 pounds and 10 ounces. And David Williams moves inside the top 10. They cheer louder for largemouth, it seems. 30 pounds and 10 ounces sitting in 10th place. Great spot to be here at the midway point of this tournament.
Yeah, I love Lake Cherokee. It's been really good to me. I'm fishing the way I like to fish. I just hadn't found many areas that are holding fish, but I've got 2 or 3 points that's holding fish, and I'm just running round and round. And every time I hit them, one fish will move up. It looks like you're killing them, but you're only getting 5 or 6 keeper bites a day, so you just have to make the best of them when they bite.
Keep being 5 or 6 like that, and you'll be a happy man at the end of this week. Get loud, ladies and gentlemen. 7-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, 4-time Classic champion from Kalamazoo, Michigan, KVD, Kevin Van Dam. 15 pounds and 4 ounces. Yesterday, today, 4 fish for 8 pounds, 5 ounces with 23 pounds, 9 ounces, moving to 23rd place. And had to believe going out there today that things were going to be a little tougher with the conditions, I imagine.
Yeah, I thought so. I kind of made a move to a different area, taking a chance, and it didn't work out. I didn't get any bites early at all, and I just didn't get many bites today, and just didn't do. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't make it happen. I just didn't catch them today.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in Okeechobee. I know it'll be a good one.
Yeah, we'll have to get them there.
All right, we'll see you down the road. Let's keep them rolling through. From North Carolina, let me hear it for Shane Lineberger. 15 pounds and 5 ounces yesterday. 4 fish to add to it here today. 10 pounds, 2 ounces gives you 25 pounds and 7 ounces. He moves into 17th place currently. Team Nitro Mercury Pro, Shane Lineberger, second season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Little tougher day today, Shane, but hopefully it's enough to get you back out there tomorrow.
Man, I'd really love to go tomorrow. I just, man, I had those fish by 9:30 this morning, so I'm cruising, right? And I'm like, man, I've got 6 hours to catch one more. Well, guess what? This is the most humbling sport that anybody could ever do, but, you know, we all love it.
It is an incredible sport, but very, very humbling. This guy said he wanted to give his family something to cheer about, and I think he's done that. From North Carolina, let me hear it for Hank Cherry. 12 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday, according to Bass Track. He had a pretty good day here today. 5 fish today, 17 pounds, 8 ounces. Moves into 12th place currently with 29 pounds and 12 ounces. You said on stage, my family's coming, I want to give something to cheer about. Well, obviously the motivation worked because I caught them pretty good today, huh?
Yeah.
Does that make you happy?
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win this tournament?
Dada.
Yeah. We would love to see that happen, but what a different day. Was it just the sun that helped the bite, or?
You know, I really didn't change up much. I'd made the comment to Krieger and Porosnik earlier in the week about, you know, some of the largemouth I caught were in strange places for this time of year. So first spot really didn't pan out, and I kept looking back in the back of the spot, and there's just this bank below, and I was like, it's got to be warmer over there. I pull up, boom, boom. And it started clicking, and then kept clicking and kept clicking, and it just got to the point where I went and tried to catch a smallmouth because all the largemouth were the same size. They weren't getting any bigger, and if I made it to tomorrow, I didn't want to hurt any of them. So, you know, who knows? Make a cut against these guys. She gets to see me. She's not being very talkative usually. She just blah, 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 but
It's amazing what this device will do to people.
I need one of those for home.
My mama was.
No.
Well, what'd you say about your mother?
Anyhow.
Anyhow.
We're going to go to the hotel. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. You have a good day. All right. From Reed Springs, Missouri, let me hear it for the snowman, Brian Snowden. Had a big day yesterday. 18-1 yesterday. 5 fish here today. 13-13 gives you 31 pounds, 14 ounces. Sitting in 7th place, and got to be happy about that going out there tomorrow once again. With 31 pounds, 14 ounces, you don't got to sweat it out. You know you are going to work tomorrow. Brian said you spent a lot of time on Table Rock getting ready for this tournament, and obviously it's paid off, sitting inside the top 10 right now.
Well, it was definitely a tougher day today. I need a little more wind. We didn't get it, and even for the deep fish, it seems to help quite a bit. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have 10 to 20, and things will be a lot better. Got a few places I think it'll be able to fish tomorrow that I haven't got to because of less boats, so we'll see what happens.
Looking forward to seeing it. Go get Rick. We'll see you back here all the way from Florida. Let me hear it for Kobe Krieger. Kobe had 15 pounds and 5 ounces yesterday. Fortunately, a tougher day today. 3 fish here today for 4 pounds, 11 ounces, and not the way you wanted this whole deal to work out, but, dude, you're going to your home state next. Got to be looking forward to that.
Well, you know, hopefully it'll be warmer in Florida anyways. That'll be the good thing. But, hey, I had a miserable day today, but I did do my good deed. You know what, Defoe? He's been struggling late, hasn't won any money or anything like that. Right at the end of the day, he pulls up next to me, and I finally get a big one on, and I think, thank the Lord I got a 4-pounder. Well, it happens to be a walleye, so I got caught dinner tonight for the Defoe family, so I just want y'all to know that. I did do a good deed today.
Hey, who says professional anglers can't put food on the table? From Arizona, let me hear it for Josh Bertrand. 16 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today, and another good day by the looks of things. 5 fish for Josh Bertrand. 15 pounds even, gives him 31 pounds and 8 ounces. And the West Coast angler moves inside our top 10 currently. Sitting in 8th place and a pretty good spot as we roll into the weekend. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, you know, we're fairly close. You know, it's fairly bunched up. A couple guys had some big bags, you know, but, man, it's still anyone's game. And just after 2 days, you know, there's a lot of fishing to go. You know, I heard it a bunch of times earlier, but that front really affected the fish. You know, the full moon, I think I did also. I see that a lot of times in the wintertime when you have a full moon. They might eat all night and, or, you know, eat through the night and not eat it all during the day, you know, when that moon goes down. And this time of year, they don't have to eat that much to retain their weight. But anyways, glad to kind of hang in there, and hopefully we do better tomorrow.
Love to see it. Wish you luck and see you back here tomorrow. A former Carhartt College Bass champion now represents Carhartt on the Elite Series, Jordan Lee. 17 pounds and 8 ounces yesterday. Unfortunately, one short of a limit here today. 10 pounds and 4 ounces gives you 27.12. And the good news is I think it should be enough to get you back out there tomorrow.
You know, I'd like to, I had some adversity this morning, and I had just really want to give a thanks to the service crews. Every one of the guys were right there with my boat this morning, and, you know, they got me running, and it didn't have a fish at noon, so, you know, I put a little something together, and I'd like to get another crack at them tomorrow.
I'd love to see it. I think you've done it. We'll look forward to finding out at the end of the weigh-in from Lake Quivira, Kansas, the Chap Attack, Brent Chapman. Brent Chapman, the 2012 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, had 11 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. 4 fish to add to that here today. 4 fish for 8 pounds, 3 ounces, and a tougher day today. What got you out there? Just the bluebird skies, or what happened?
You know, I'm still trying to figure that one out. This is one, you know, as we drive to Florida, I'm gonna still try to figure out. But I'll tell you what, it's all about, you know, doing your homework and all that. And I really missed the smallmouth bite, and I really thought I could, you know, catch the largemouth and get the quality. I just never had any quality largemouth bites, and those smallmouth are the deal here.
They definitely are. Well, we'll see you down in Okeechobee. I know you're looking forward to that. From Asheville, Alabama, he's the reigning and defending Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion, Matt Herron. 15-11 yesterday. 5 fish to add to it here today, and looks like 5 good ones. Matt Herron, 15 pounds, 2 ounces. A consistent tournament puts him in 11th place with 30 pounds and 13 ounces. 13th, and he's sitting in 11th place. 30-13, sitting in 11th place, and got to be happy with that. You know, you don't have to sweat it out with all these guys hoping to go tomorrow. You know you're going.
You know, this week's been all about overcoming adversity, so I'm really fortunate just to be standing here, because it's one of them deals where if it couldn't, you know, Sir Isaac Newton's law, you know, can't go wrong, it has gone wrong. So I'm going to keep fighting that old bull and try to get there to fish Sunday.
All right, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow and hopefully all the way through to Sunday. 9-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Gainesville, Florida. Let me hear it for Bernie Schultz. An incredible rally. Bernie, unfortunately, did not have a fish yesterday, but a much different deal today. 5 fish here today for Bernie Schultz. 17 pounds, 3 ounces. £17 pounds, 13 ounces. 17-13. Bernie Schultz all the way from the bottom into the top here. What a rally, an incredible rally. What a difference a day makes. Bernie, we talked quickly this morning. You said, I got to make a big rally today. Well, you definitely kept your word. What changed out there? So many guys have had a tougher day today, but you seem to figure them out today.
First thing was a bait change, but maybe the biggest factor was a lot less boat traffic. I stayed this into the lake, and a lot of the guys that were down here yesterday apparently felt like their chances were better up the lake, and they left a lot of water to me. And I just covered water. I used a DT6, a Rapala DT6 is a little crankbait. And I think my problem, I was trying to catch them on a jerk bait and dropping vertically on some of the fish yesterday, and I don't know. I don't know what happened. That was the only confidence I had going. And today I just said, I'm going to try a bait change and fish the same exact water, and that's what happened.
Well, what you did today is pretty amazing. I can guarantee you by the end of the season, this is going to be a special day because you just got a bunch of points that were slipping away from you. From South Carolina, had a big day yesterday. Let me hear it for Marty, the Party Robinson. 16-11 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Bass Track said you had 15 today, so they weren't lying today, I don't think. 15 pounds and an ounce gives them 31 pounds and 12 ounces. And he moves inside the top 10. Currently in 8th place. $31 pounds and 12 ounces, and pretty consistent tournament that you've had here this week. Are you proposing to Trip? Right? Is that what? That was late of it. Oh, he found a ring. I thought he was getting engaged here on the I mean, we've had engagements at the Classic, but never at the first elite of the year, and he hasn't even said yes. So don't get all cocky, okay? 31-12, great tournament.
Yeah, I found it right over here by the tanks. It's probably one of those young guys that was going to propose to their girlfriend, and they lost a ring, I guess. But no, yeah, we had a good day, good start, and man, it's amazing how many people come out as cold as it is. And I know it's cold up here because I've been plumbing Art Defoe's house the last month, and I've been freezing my bahoonie off. And I just want to give a shout out to my mom-in-law and pa-in-law. They come up here to see me, and you know, I mean, your in-laws, your outlaws, whatever, but they good to me. But anyway, I just want to thank everybody for coming out, and we'll go out again tomorrow and hopefully catch enough to make the top 12 for the final day.
All right, we look forward to seeing you here. We'll get that ring to our DJ. If you've lost a ring and you can describe it to our DJ, he will give it to you. Let's bring up a living legend representing the legends, Mr. David Fritz. Had 12-12 yesterday, and love to see David Fritz's first Elite Series event make the cut. 12-6 gives him 25 pounds and 2 ounces, moves into 24th place as we near the halfway point of the weigh-in, so it's going to be pretty close. So do you think you've done enough?
I needed a good bite today. You know, I had that Evinrude humming pretty good today, and that Ranger, you know, those guys, I've been with them forever, and they've hung in there with me and made long casts, my lose reel, and I actually had a crankbait that's just coming out made by Berkeley. They overnighted me some here, and I'll tell you what, the fish will eat them. If you can get it around them, they will eat them. But anyway, look at the shells. They're called dredgers, and thanks to the guy up there at Spirit Lake, Iowa, they sent me some overnight. I had one yesterday, and I was really nervous. And I caught those 4 big ones on it yesterday, but it was you know, I just needed a good bite today, and I figured out that the guy leading the tournament was sitting where I caught my 2 big ones at yesterday. So anyway, that's just the way it goes.
Well, we hope you get another shot at them tomorrow. Great to have you here, David, and we look forward to a whole season with you. From Oklahoma, a former bullfighter now, his second season in the Elite Series, Jay Brainerd. Had 8-14 yesterday, 4 fish to add to that here today. 10 pounds, 7 ounces gives you 19 pounds and 5 ounces and puts you in 37th place right now. Get some valuable points, but unfortunately below our projected cut.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be making the cut. My biggest fish, I had a pretty good one in there and put it in the live well, picked up the trolling motor, went to a spot where I've caught a good one every day, even in practice, and the boat shut down, hit a wake, and it kind of popped a relay loose. I didn't know it at the time. I just found out from my marshal who fixed it and is driving it back. Hopefully I have 13 fishing rods left when I get back to my boat, but luckily Ike Anelli let me use his taxi service. You didn't know he had one, but So he brought me back in, and points at the end of the year are really important. 1 point can be a difference between the Classic and not, so I really appreciate Mike bringing me in, and we'll get him at the next one.
All right, we look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. Took a win last year from Lake Wylie, South Carolina, Britt Myers. Tough day yesterday, 3 pounds, 12 ounces, but a bit better day today. 5 fish here today to rally and gain some valuable Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. 14 pounds and 2 ounces gives you 17-14, and rally for some points. And you know how important that is, especially at the first event of the year.
Yeah, I've been battling. I know it's just for yesterday, but I've been sick, really bad sick. And yesterday, I've been waiting all year for the very first day of the Elite Series to kick off. And I didn't even care if I even fished yesterday. I felt that bad. And I didn't move around, didn't make any adjustments. The wind really got in my head because we didn't have any wind like that in practice. And today I lost a 4-pounder, so I would have had a really good bag. But I wanted some points. I didn't want to be at 99th place. So at the end of the year, this could shape up to be a big move.
Great rally, and we sure hope hold on. All right, marshals, we will have a meeting out front, and let's bring through our next angler from New Jersey, the Jersey boy, Adrian Avina. Pros, there is no meeting for you after the weigh-in. You'll get text with your partner. Marshals, make sure to stick around immediately after the weigh-in. We'll have our marshals meeting right up front here. 13-3, giving them 29 pounds and 10 ounces. And the Jersey boy inside the top 20 in 17th place currently. $29 pounds and 10 ounces and not sweating it out. You're going fishing tomorrow. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of those other guys, I mean, it was 45 minutes to go, and I only had about 8.5, 9 pounds, and I made a little adjustment, got a few bites, and I'm looking forward to getting out there again tomorrow.
Looking forward to seeing how it works out. We'll see you back here from one New Jersey angler to another 2003 Classic champion, 2006 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Pitts Grove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. 16 pounds even yesterday. Another good day here today. 5 fish, 14 pounds, 4 ounces. Gives them 30 pounds and 4 ounces. And Iaconelli just outside our top 15 in 16th place currently. $30 pounds and 4 ounces. A consistent tournament you're having here, and a great way to start the season.
It was a good day. I had to switch colors today. I had to go from brown to green. It was a good adjustment. Smallmouth are tricky here. When you're catching them real deep like that, it's the most frustrating thing to see them on the graph and not get them to commit. And I really want to fish smallmouth here, but we'll find out what happens. And I just want to give a shout out to Under Armour for the great gear in this cold weather. Thank you.
Congrats on a great tournament, and thank you for bringing in a fellow angler, showing great sportsmanship. From Florida, let me bring out Elite Series, a rookie, Jesse Tuccarante. Jesse Tuccarante fishing his first Elite Series season here. We're happy to have him with us, and he's heading to his home state next. A little over 2 pounds yesterday, 12 pounds, 11 ounces to add to that here today, giving him 15 pounds and 7 ounces. A great rally after a tough first day in the Elite Series, but the good news keeps coming because you're heading to Florida next.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, man. First of all, I got to thank Humminbird. Old Joby over there worked with me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, some of Thursday. Yesterday, I had a circuit breaker got in the boat, so I was dead in the water at about 11:30, 12 o'clock. So knowing all the wind, you couldn't fish. And we got that figured out. So today I get here, I fall, about break my shoulder on the ice first thing in the morning. Then my lids are frozen shut. I can't get to my life jacket. We can't launch the boat. And, I don't care. It's been an awesome experience for the first time out, guys. You guys are awesome. Just coming here. I love coming to this area. I've fished here before in the opens at Dandridge. And great crowds, great people. But I'll take Okeechobee in 75-degree weather in 2 weeks.
Let's hope your compartments aren't frozen there, my friend. From Payson, Arizona, let's bring him up. 3-time U.S. Open champion. Has qualified for the last 4 Classics. Clifford Perch. Had 15-6 yesterday. 5 fish again here today. Another limit of fish, 13 pounds even, gives him 28 pounds and 6 ounces. 28.6, good enough for 21st place at the halfway point of this weigh-in here, day number 2, stop number 1 of the 2017 season on Lake Cherokee in beautiful Tennessee. 28 pounds and 6 ounces. Looks like you're going to work again tomorrow.
Well, I hope so. You know, I came in a little lighter today, but, you know, I had a good day. I'm glad to get off to a good start in this first tournament. You know, cold weather tournaments have kind of been my nemesis in the past, and so I'm thrilled to be in contention to go day 3, and I like this kind of fishing. I think I can catch them this way, and if I make a couple tweaks, maybe move on back up the leaderboard. But you know, just had a great time. Hey, I'm gonna go do it one more time, hopefully.
Definitely going to get a shot, so we look forward to seeing how it works out. He's our reigning and defending Bassmaster Elite Series Rookie of the Year. Let me hear it for Drew Benton. Started off the season on fire last year, but a tougher start to the season here this week. Going to finish with 15 pounds, 6 ounces total, and I know you can't wait to get to Okeechobee.
Yeah, I kind of anxious to get this one behind me, to be honest with you. I love it up here. I love Tennessee. Love the lake. I just struggled this week. Didn't really get anything figured out. I gave up on the deep bite a little too early and ran up the river and fished my strength, and just wasn't getting many bites. But I can tell you, a couple weeks is going to be my strength, so I'm excited to get there.
I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. Safe travels, and we'll see you there. 7-time Bassmaster winner from Wagner, Oklahoma, Tommy Biffle. Styling and profiling. Ish was giving us fashion tips up here.
Yeah, he needs some fashion tips.
17 pounds, 5 ounces going to finish with here. Unfortunately, not inside the cut, but you look great in those boots.
You know, let's talk about Ish. You know, summer gets here. I can't tell if he's got his pajamas on or his shorts.
His sunglasses matched it. Well, yours do too, but your shirt's black.
Yeah, yeah.
He's wearing a blue shirt with blue glasses. He said it's style.
Yeah, he's trying to, you know, I'm not going to say anymore.
All right, we will see you. A 4-time Bassmaster winner from Palestine, Texas, KJ Kelly Jordan. What did you went? You went smallmouth fishing?
Well, I didn't necessarily go smallmouth fishing, but that's what I caught, and
14 pounds, 3 ounces today, a much better day. Kelly Jordan has been a longtime friend of mine. We have had many late-night arguments over whether smallmouth are really a bass or not. Being from Texas, you can see where he lands on that. Your Bassmaster.com weakness we did this week, and you said it was smallmouth. Well, you did pretty good.
Yeah. Well, just so y'all know, the only reason they made me hold those fish up is blackmail photos. But just saying, hey, I'm tickled to death to catch those smallmouth. I had 1 2-pound largemouth with 30 minutes to go. And, excuse me, I tried fishing out a little bit. I finally said, you know what, I really need to catch some fish to make some points. It's all about points. I had such a bad day yesterday, and, man, I ran into them. And I caught them as fast as I could get them in the boat in the last 30 minutes. Probably caught 9 or 10 keeper smallmouth. Called 3 or 4 times. Lost one that was real big. Came in, got in a minute to spare. It was like a hero deal at the end of the day. It was a lot of fun. I tell you what, it made my week go by a lot greater, a lot more fun. It was a blast. You kick yourself sometimes when you run into that kind of stuff, but tickled to death to be here. And, you know, hopefully we can come back and I can make some adjustments.
I know you will, and we look forward to seeing you on Lake Okeechobee. No smallmouth there. From Newport Beach, California, a 9-time FLW Tour winner, a former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, Brent Ayler. Took a win 2 years ago at the Toyota Texas Bass Classic. At 17-6 yesterday, the thrill of victory and the agony of angling. Just 2 fish today, 4 pounds, 6 ounces, and that's got to hurt. But the good news is yesterday's weight's going to keep you in it for Angler of the Year points.
Yeah, you know, any points you can salvage is great. You know, I really felt like I was going to catch him today. I kind of was, you know, I knew I was going to be fishing tomorrow. And, you know, I just struggled today. I lost 2 good ones. Had a lot there biting funny, the places where I was fishing. And really, I was catching everything on my Humminbird. I mean, those things are so good. I can see every fish down there. I wasn't even casting. I was just trolling around until I'd see one and drop on it. And I had a lot that would bite it today, but I just couldn't hook them up. And, you know, it's the way it goes. You know, unfortunately, this is one of my strengths, and I'm going to leave here without cashing a check. But, I'm excited to go to Florida. I haven't been to Okeechobee in a long time, so, looking forward to that one here in just over a week.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Great to have you back on the Elite Series. From Louisiana, let me hear it for Elite Series rookie, Gerald Spohr. 3-3 yesterday, but a better day today. Got a limit of fish here today. Did you change or did the fish change?
No, I did exactly the same thing.
The fish change. Well, that's a good thing. 15 pounds, 11 ounces gives him 18 pounds, 14 ounces, so a much better day today. He moves into 42nd place currently and salvages some very valuable Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year points to get to the ultimate goal, which is the 2018 Geico Bassmaster Classic. A great rally today.
Man, I was very disappointed. Yesterday was my debut on the Elite Series, and the worst thing, I only had like 2 spots, and just so happened there was a big island made out of red clay, and that rain blew some muddy water over my spot, and I could not catch them. And I watched the clean water get closer and closer to it every day, and this morning I got there, it was clear, and I was able to catch them. So unfortunately, I didn't catch them yesterday, so I messed up my first day on the Elites, but I'm glad I caught them today, and I really love this lake. It's one of those practices I wish I could redo because I learned so much about it, and now I know what those smallmouth are relating to. The biggest thing for me this week with my Ray Marines, I had 10-pound sunline braid on a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader, and I can literally see my knot in 30 foot of water. That's how strong they were. So big deal for me to see those smallmouth because they were hiding inside of the rocks. They wasn't roaming around. It was definitely the deal for me this week.
Great that it worked out. Great rally. We look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. 3-time Bassmaster winner from Van, Texas. Let me hear it for James Digmeyer. We talked about there's no sick days in the Elite Series. James Digmeyer has been battling the flu all week. Unfortunately, no fish yesterday, but 6-6 here today for 3 fish. Battling the flu, took a shot. Boom, shakalaka, tiny bass. But I know you're happy to have it. I saw you on the water yesterday, and somebody's sick when you are 100 yards away, and you can tell they're sick. I mean, you're moving slow, and I almost don't want to talk to you on this microphone, but I will a little bit. Are you feeling any better?
A little bit better today. I wasn't sure if I'd even go out today. I started my day at the clinic, and the Express Clinic, and finally got on the water by 10 o'clock. I shouldn't have even been out yesterday, but, really just gutted it out and ignored my body. And there's no way I could have been out there without my Cabela's guide wear. It's the only way I could really keep warm. I mean, right now I'm cold, so it's just – but it's one of those things. There's no sick days on the Elite Series, and, look forward to getting over this thing as quickly as I can. I hope nobody gets this. I hear there's schools that are closed and things like that, but good news is good thing about pain is it goes away, so –
well, we hope you get some rest. We'll see you at Okeechobee. Boom. It really sucks to be in the Elite Series, but it really sucks to stand up here if you have no voice. From Texas, let's bring through our next angler. Let me hear it for Alton Jones. 13 pounds and 4 ounces. Yesterday, 5 fish here today. 15 pounds, even a better day today with 28 pounds and 4 ounces. Alton Jones has punched his ticket to fish on the weekend unofficially. Our top 51 go fishing tomorrow. The field gets stuck down to 51 and then 12 on Championship Sunday. And we will crown our very first Elite Series Champion of the Year on Sunday at the Knoxville Convention Center. I know you would love to be that guy, but the good news is we're halfway there, and looks like you've done enough to get back out there tomorrow.
Well, it is. A tournament, a multiple-day tournament, is all about learning, and today I really learned a lot. I'm using it's a new technology to me, my first year with it. It's called Panoptics, and yesterday I kind of thought the fish were scared of the boat. When they'd get under it and I'd try to drop on them, they'd be gone, but I learned today that they're not. Panoptics, I could see them out there, and I realized the fish, when they're feeding, they're just moving really fast, and if you get over a really good spot, you can actually see them as they're coming to the spot, and you can drop down and anticipate them and intersect them as they get there. And that's why I had a lot bigger sack today.
Well, great job. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Minnesota, his second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it for Chad Grigsby. 6:15 yesterday, but looks like a better day here today. 5 fish and a bit of a rally for Chad Grigsby on his second season here in the Elite Series. 14.7 gives him 21 pounds and 6 ounces. He moves into 38th place currently 21 pounds and 6 ounces, so a great rally here today. Did you change or did the fish change?
I changed. I fished like an idiot yesterday and tried to catch them deep, and I just didn't fish my strengths. And today I ran up the river, and I told my marshal I'm just going to go pre-fishing, and kind of stumbled on a little something and caught him on a little Venom 3/8 ounce jig, and just kind of rolled with it. I actually caught 8 or 9 keepers today, and I wish I could have had a couple of those yesterday.
Well, we'll see down in Okeechobee for sure, but I know today's weight got to make you feel pretty happy leaving. At least you made that rally.
Yeah, it feels good to get that extra points going towards the Classic next year. My girls are watching at home, Isabel and Avery and my wife. I'll be home in a couple days. Miss you guys.
All right, we look forward to seeing you down in Okeechobee from Brookville, Indiana. Let me hear it for 9-time Classic qualifier, Dollar Bill Lowen. 13-1. Yes, you guys weren't here yesterday, huh? You were quiet. 14-3 today gives him 27 pounds and 4 ounces. Moves into 26th place currently. $27 pounds, 4 ounces, and should be enough to get back out there tomorrow and continue your incredible streak of top 50s.
That'd be awesome. You know, I thought I had about 12 pounds, but I'm glad to see that. You know, it's going to be awesome to go out there and not have to fish in a snowmobile suit all day tomorrow. You know, it's no secret I'm fishing shallow, fishing the way I like to fish. You know, I feel like you always fish better when you're fishing your strengths, and that's what I'm doing, and hopefully it works out and we get to go play again tomorrow.
Love to see it. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. From Salem, Virginia, let's bring up a 10-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion, the Cruise Missile, John Cruz. 15-2 yesterday and another good day here today. 5 fish, 16 pounds, 4 ounces, 31 pounds, 6 ounces. And the 10-time Classic qualifier moves into 10th place currently here at stop number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series season on beautiful Lake Cherokee here in Tennessee. Had a great day yesterday, but an even better day here today. Got to be feeling good about your chances rolling into the weekend.
Man, everything just kind of worked out nice today. I just went to an area and kind of started and just started fishing around and caught one here. A little later, I caught another one and started figuring out in one area and was able to catch a limit in there. So then I just started fishing all new water the rest of the day and ended up culling up a few times, so it worked out nice. And it's just nice when the tournament, like, you know, kind of falls together like that. At least one day does. So hopefully you can put together another good day tomorrow and see what happens.
Love to see you all the way through to Sunday. Wish you luck, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning. From Georgia, his 3rd season on the Elite Series, let me hear it for Micah Frazier. 13-9 yesterday. Unfortunately, just 3 fish here today, but 3 good ones. 10 pounds even. Gives him 23 pounds and 9 ounces. Catching the right quality, a little short on quantity today. Did you ever have those 2 on?
Yeah, I lost 2, man. That sucks. It's probably going to cost me some money, but, you know, I can't say enough about this lake. It's full of fish. I think we just hit it at a bad time. Also, man, we've had 2 of the most miserable days of fishing weather-wise, and I want to thank one of my sponsors, Sims. They make everything you need. I mean, from socks, gloves, layering, Gore-Tex outerwear, they got it all. So y'all check them out, and y'all take care of this lake. It's a good fishery.
We look forward to seeing you down the road. Let's bring up a former Classic champion from Petal, Mississippi, Game Face, Cliff Pace. Cliff Pace had 13 pounds and 5 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Let's hope it's enough to get him through to tomorrow. 8 pounds, 15 ounces, and sitting in 40th right now with 22 pounds, 4 ounces. But today's proved to be a much tougher day for most of our anglers.
Yeah, it was for me. I really thought I figured out how to catch them yesterday. I really struggled yesterday morning, and my fish kind of moved around, and it actually got a lot deeper yesterday. And once I kind of moved out, I've been catching them in 30 to 35 in practice, and I moved out yesterday to like 45 and 50, and it just got real easy, you know. And I thought today, with no wind and having figured out kind of the deal yesterday, I thought I could really have a great day today. And, man, it was just one of those days in the water for me. It was just a struggle from the time we left to the time I got back. Just, you know, when you fish this time of the year, you have to fish so slow and so methodically. It's really hard to cover much water, and when you kind of just lose your deal, it's really hard to kind of get another one going. But that's the way it goes sometimes. It seems like it's been going for me a lot way lately, but I'm going to get it back on track here before long. But I got to thank all my sponsors. Everything I operate, held up throughout the last 2 days, and I promise you, if it'll work the last 2 days, it'll work anytime. New sponsor of mine this year is Ray Marine. This is the first week that I've used their products. Phenomenal electronics. I was really concerned about their sonar, but their sonar is above and beyond anything I've ever used before. I can't be happier with them. If y'all are looking for a good electronics company to go with, check Ray Marine out. They're the leader in saltwater, and it won't be long they're going to be the leader in freshwater.
We look forward to seeing you down at Okeechobee. From Blackbird, South Carolina, former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion Andy Montgomery. 14 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 15 pounds and 5 ounces gives him 29 pounds and 7 ounces. And Andy Montgomery moves into 20th place currently. And should be going back out there tomorrow. 29 pounds, 7 ounces, sitting in 20th place and going to work again tomorrow. Most jobs you want the weekend off, but not in professional bass fishing.
Yeah, it's always good to go out there on Saturday for sure. So I had one place that I thought I could catch some, only caught 3, and I was able to just practice around and caught them fishing new water today. So it was a good day. I'm ready to go back out there tomorrow.
Go get rigged. We'll see you back here tomorrow. 2-time Classic qualifier, both of those classics. He finished in the top 12. Let me hear it for Paul Mueller. He holds the all-time record for the 5 biggest fish ever weighed in Bassmaster Classic competition. Had 12.5 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that today. 16 pounds and 12 ounces. A much better day today with 29 pounds and an ounce. It looks like Paul Mueller will be going to work on Saturday. The top 51 pros fish on Saturday. Top 12 make it through to Championship Sunday. Of course, our weigh-in at 4 o'clock both days at the Knoxville Convention Center. And looks like you're going for a drive to Knoxville tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Today was a much better day for me. You know, the wind kind of killed what I was doing. It was actually harder to fish in the wind. Today, basically, I was able to kind of position the boat, and I'm using Garmin Panoptics. All my fish I'm catching on Garmin Panoptics. It's amazing technology. You can see fish in front of the boat. You can kind of lead your bait into them. They are moving around. They slowed down a little bit today, so it was easier to catch them. And I was able to cover a little bit more water because we didn't have wind. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think I could even do better than I did today. And this is a great fishery. I'm fishing the way I like to fish, with a little Rains bubbling shaker worm on a jig head and video game fishing with the Garmin. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I know you're going to get loud. From Knoxville, Tennessee, let me hear it for Ott Defoe. Had 15 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 20 pounds, 14 ounces to take the lead. 16 pounds, 14 ounces. Gives him 32 pounds even, and he moves into 7th place currently. Another Tennessee stick in our top 10. An incredible showing by all our Tennessee anglers. And one of the most talked about dudes from this state is standing right there. Ott Defoe. 32 pounds even, sitting in 7th place at the halfway point of this event. I did an interview with one of the local news stations, and they asked me about the local guys, and I said, the local guys are scary because at the halfway point, you guys aren't leading. You're sitting in the weeds waiting to make your move, and that usually works out pretty good.
That really is kind of the thing you got to do here a little bit, is be consistent on these lakes in East Tennessee. And sure, it's nice to go out and bust have a big day. But yeah, it's really about being consistent and just keeping yourself in contention, not being out of it, and then hope something big happens, towards the end. But today, I mean, it was a good day. Again, this morning was a lot of fun, and kind of like yesterday, struggled a little bit after that. But if I could figure out how to catch some in the afternoon, it would really go a long way at the end of the day.
We're going to get another shot at him, and I'm not going to ask you because I know you'll lie to me because you're on the stage. I'm going to ask you guys, you think Ott's going to catch him this weekend? Ott Defoe trying to win a back. Go ahead, sis. See you later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll keep rolling from one Tennessee angler to another. Let me hear it from Fayetteville, Tennessee, Brandon Lester. 11 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looking for 7 pounds even to get inside the cut now. 13 pounds, 14 ounces. He moves into 32nd place with 25 pounds and 12 ounces. 25 pounds, 12 ounces, and sitting in 32nd place with about 40 anglers left to go. So going to have to keep your fingers crossed so you slide in there.
It's going to be a nail biter, I'm telling you. I thought I was doing good yesterday to get 12 pounds, you know, and I got back, looked at the leaderboard last night, and I'm sitting in 65th. I'm like, man, you better get to work. So, you know, I went out today, and I settled down in the area, and I just fished, and I caught a limit pretty quick. Never did really get a big bite, and came back down here and cold with a decent smallmouth with about 30 minutes to go. So hopefully that smallmouth will be my saving grace. We'll see what happens.
We'd love to see you back out there tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you all season long. From Pike Road, Alabama, let me hear it for Keith Poche. 13 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 11 pounds, 10 ounces gives you 25 pounds even in 37th place. And you get to go hang out with Brandon Lester and sweat it out because you guys are ounces apart.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I tell you, I made a long run at Triton and Mercury up the river, and I'm fishing the way I like to fish, shallow. It's got some current up there. The water's a little dingy. I'm pitching a jig and a Lucky Strike crankbait. So, hey, I'd love to have another shot to go back and get them again. I just didn't get a good bite today, and that's what I've been getting every day is a good 3.5 pounder, and I just didn't get it today. So hopefully I'll get another chance.
I'd love to see you back out there tomorrow. Wish you luck and see how it works out. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Mississippi. Let me hear it for Brock Mosley. Had 10-1 yesterday. Unfortunately, a tough day today. Just one fish, 2 pounds, 11 ounces, and going to be a long drive to Okeechobee, unfortunately, but I know you're looking forward to getting there.
Yeah, that's a good thing about it is in a week we'll all be in South Florida. But here, this is my first time here. I try to make adjustments all day, and I just could never make anything work. A big thing on the Elite Series, you got to capitalize on your bites. And unfortunately, I didn't fish clean all week, and it just come back to haunt me. But good thing Okeechobee's in 2 weeks and got a chance to redeem myself.
No better way to shake off a bad one by winning the next one. Elite Series, our rookie, give him a little love, was leading our Phoenix Boats Big Bass going into today, Mark Daniels Jr. Had 14-10 yesterday. Had a 5-pounder, was leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 5 fish to add to it today. 11 pounds and an ounce. Moves into 33rd place with 25 pounds, 11 ounces. And this cut is going to be very, very close as we wind down our weigh-in. Just under 40 anglers left to weigh in here today. And our cut continues to climb up. $25 pounds and 11 ounces. A little tougher day today, but hopefully you got enough to get you sneak in there in 33rd place right now.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I like to get back out there and try to figure them out, man. This place has been kind of tough on me all week, but I, adjusted on the fly, man. I took that Ranger Mercury, ran up to a little bit of some dirty water, got in my comfort zone, man, picked up a Bill Lewis original rattle trap, man. You doesn't really hear a lot about that this week. A lot of guys fishing deep, but I kind of changed it up a little bit and went and bumped a few rocks with a couple rattle traps and got that big girl yesterday, and then, of course, caught what I had today. So hopefully we can get them tomorrow, man. Let's see if we can fish first.
I'd love to see you out there tomorrow. We'll find out how it works out. He's a 1995 Geico Bassmaster Classic champion, a 3-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Mount Ida, Arkansas, Mark Davis. 16 pounds and 14 ounces yesterday, and a tougher day today, 9:15 with 26:13. You move into 31st place, and you got to hope that it's enough to get you back out there tomorrow.
Man, it went from, as Grandpa used to say, you know what I'm going to say, it went from honey to hockey. Yeah, I knew that.
As a Canadian, that offends me, okay? I'm just going to throw that up.
I'm sorry. I don't really know anything about the game of hockey, but yeah, that's a Swindle statement. Anyway, man, I'm hung up on this deal. I mean, I'm seeing tons of fish, and I should have cut and run today. I knew other ways to catch them, but I kept thinking, every now and then one of them would bite. I'm using that good little ranch stuff, and I'd see them come up and nip, and every now and then you'd hook one. But, I didn't catch a limit. And it's really hard to leave when there's the mother lode there. But, the weather today they just wouldn't fire. A lot of guys call them shallow. I didn't fish shallow, dadgummit. I stayed out there about 50 foot. So if we can go again tomorrow, I may fish shallow. I may have a new story.
We'd We'd love to go tomorrow. We'll find out. Keep our fingers crossed for you. He is the reigning and defending Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Let me hear from the G-Man, Gerald Swindle. Had 14 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to it here today. 13 pounds, 9 ounces. Moves into 27th place with 28 pounds and 3 ounces. And it looks like you'll be able to see the G-Man tomorrow at the Knoxville Convention Center. At our weigh-in starts at 4 o'clock. And G, our reigning and defending Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, looks to be going to work again tomorrow, and that's a good thing.
It really is. I knew what today was going to offer for me. My practice had really been poor, and I knew when the sun got out. I say Lake Cherokee's an Indian word for need a little bit more wind. And when it slicks off right here, I understand why there's so many liquor stores around, because you don't get no bites. And I'm going to tell you, throwing that Damiki or Shabiki or Fakiki, whatever it is, that's out. I'm not going to do that. I'm not dropping down to 2-inch minnow, 900 foot of water, and watch one swim up to it. I just soon throw a jig and not get a bite. I ain't going to do it. Somebody give me one of them baits that's still laying in the floor if anybody needs it. I got one Damiki, because when this thing's over, there'll be a flash sale on eBay. You'll be able to get all you want for about $1.
Gerald Swindle, there is only one of them. We look forward to seeing him tomorrow at our weigh-in. 5-time Bassmaster winner from Jasper, Texas, T-O-double-D, Todd Faircloth. Todd Faircloth with 14 pounds, 10 ounces. Yesterday adds 12.9 today, puts himself in 32nd place with 27 pounds, 3 ounces. And keep your fingers crossed enough to get out there tomorrow.
Boy, I hope so. Me and Gerald and Bobby and me and Mark Daniels, I think we were all tied yesterday at 14-10, and we were making a side bets who was going to beat us. I think Gerald won, but you know, it was just, you know, it was a bluebird day, high pressure day. The old saying, you know, it's all the first day after a fronts is going to be your toughest day, and definitely today was my toughest day since I've been here. But hopefully I'll have opportunity to go out tomorrow and catch some more of those smallmouth.
We would love to see you back out there tomorrow, kicking off a great season here from Lakeland, Florida, former Elite Series champion, Big Fish Bobby Lane. 14-10. You need 13-9 to win the bet. He needs 13-9 to win $3 from Gerald Swindle. $5. 13 pounds, 11 ounces. Sorry, G. $5 gone. And Todd, that's $10 you made there. Wow. 28 pounds and 5 ounces and $10. Let's hope it's enough to get out there tomorrow. Pretty sure it is, sitting in 26th place. And never mind the $10. That's a $10,000 payday and a great start to the season.
Yeah, it is. You know, it doesn't quite fish like Florida. It was a task this morning putting up with that cold weather and having some of those fish. They follow it right up to the boat, man. It was frustrating, but all in all, a great day. I mean, the lake is gorgeous. There's so much to fish out there, even though it's low. I mean, it's a fun place and a lot of quality fish. I mean, this is impressive. It's a good decision on Bass's part to come up here, and then we're going to go flip-flops and shorts in 2 weeks. So the Angler of the Year is a challenge this year for sure. So you make the best of every opportunity you can get.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and of course in Okeechobee in a couple of weeks. From Wetumpka, Alabama, let me hear it for the Rooster, Greg Vinson. Had a tough day yesterday, but one fish here today, and a tough day today. But that one fish is valuable, obviously, for some Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. And it's the evil part about this sport, really. I mean, people watch American Idol and stuff, and they make the people stand up, and then one of them loses. Fishing invented that thing. I mean, nobody wants to catch one fish in 2 days, but the only thing to make it worse is walk across the stage and talk about it.
I just want to say I caught one. I caught one. You know, I had, high hopes. I had a decent day. I struggled the first 2 days of practice, and the third day I got onto a little something with a swim bait, and, man, I just got hung up on that deal, and it just couldn't put it down. And today I couldn't get comfortable. I'd move in, I'd move out. I caught that one shallow cranking. I did that for a while and never got another bite. So it's just one of those deals where I didn't get it together this week. So the good thing is it's a long season. You know, hopefully we're going to go ahead and get this really bad one. You heard that commercial, don't be that guy. I'm afraid I'm going to be that guy this week. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. Okeechobee's a change of pace, and that's probably just what I need right now.
Looking forward to seeing you down there. It'll be a much warmer tournament. From Emory, Texas, the only international angler ever to win the Classic, Takahiro Amore. Uncharacteristically tough start to the season for Tak. Going to finish with 4 pounds, 13 ounces. He's got one to hold up. Are you ready? Get your cameras ready, ladies and gentlemen. You need a bun, and you got a fish witch right there. 413, tough tournament, but the good news is I'm predicting that your first fish you boat on Lake Okeechobee is going to beat your weight from this tournament.
I hope so, but I mean, you know, fishing's good day, bad day, but you know, that's part of it. So I'm gonna keep trying, but I want to say this area had a great people over here. I had some problem for my whatever equipment this week, then they all helped me to fix it, and I'm gonna come back here and try to figure it out next time.
I know you will. We look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. From Gunnersville, Alabama, let me hear it for Randy Howell. 12 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday. 3 fish here today. 8-7. Going to give you 20 pounds, 10 ounces, and qualify you to get the weekend off.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it right there. I hate to start the season off not making a cut, but, you know, we got a long year ahead. We just got to roll with the punches in this deal. We worked hard. I thought yesterday catching 12 pounds was kind of a low day for me yesterday, and got, you know, all the great equipment, all the baits, like Gerald was saying. You know, I've got like 17 packs of them Demikis. I thought I was going to catch 100 a day for some reason. I buy a lot of everything when I buy it. But my Livingston, Triton, Mercury, Lowrance, all my equipment, everybody, Daiwa, everything worked good except me. I just didn't find the fish good enough to make them bite. So we'll go to Okeechobee and hopefully make up for it. Thank all you guys and for coming out. Thank all the rest of my sponsors, and we'll go get them.
Look forward to seeing you in Okeechobee. Former Carhartt College Bass champion from Monroe, Louisiana. Let me hear it for Brett Pruitt. Had an incredible collegiate career and a great start to his Bassmaster career. Had 12 of 13 to start the day, 11-7. To add to that today puts him in 44th place with 24 pounds and 4 ounces. With 35 anglers left to weigh in here today. Inside the cut right now, but unfortunately, unless something crazy happens with our next group of anglers, probably going to fall a little bit outside of that. But the good news is you're just going to be on the other side of it. So, valuable angler of the year points.
Yeah, just fishing against these guys, you can't make no mistakes at all. And in 2 days, I only lost 1 fish, and that 1 fish cost me $10,000 today. It's just how it is. These guys don't make mistakes, and they catch them every time. And I had it almost right grabbing it, and it just come off at the boat. But I like you said, good angler of the year points, and I love driving around in my new Falcon boat and new Yamaha and Lowrances. My equipment's awesome. Got brand new Shimano rods and reels too. It's just at least happy about all that. I'm looking good out there.
Looking good, and we look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. Speaking of Florida, from Palatka, Florida, let me hear it for Cliff Prince. Tough day yesterday, 4 pounds an ounce, but he's got a limit here today, so a good rally and some valuable angler of the year points. 12 pounds, 2 ounces gives him 16 pounds and 3 ounces. Cliff, a great rally here today after a tough day yesterday, and I know you're going to be looking forward to getting to your home state of Florida.
Yeah, I like Tennessee. I usually do pretty good up here, but I've never fished here in February either, so. Yeah, I am looking forward to getting back home. I look forward to Okeechobee for sure. I know probably 1 fish down there will weigh as much as that whole bag, so I'm looking forward to that. I went down there and practiced, and they're really biting good down there, so it's going to be really good when these guys get down there.
I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out for you, and we'll see you down there. 7-time Bassmaster winner from Bella Vista, Arkansas, Mike McClelland. Mike McClelland had 9-6 yesterday, 5 fish to add to it today, but a much better day today by the looks of things. 16 pounds and an ounce. Has he just broken somebody's heart? Made a rally into our top 50 with 25 pounds, 7 ounces, currently in 38th place. Great job today, Mike. A great rally, and He may just have broke somebody's heart and knocked him out of the cut, but we'll see how it all shakes out at the end of the weigh-in.
You know, I definitely hope so. Like I said yesterday, you can't get away with making mistakes, and I only weighed 4 yesterday, and it's probably going to come back and haunt me if this isn't quite enough. But, you know, I was really blessed today. I was kind of struggling this morning. I went down a stretch that I had fished yesterday. I could see them on my Garmin Panoptics and never could get them to bite, and I think I was fishing just a little bit too deep today. I picked up a Spromic stick and caught 2 of those better largemouth, and finished it up with the Cabela's 3.4 swimmer, and it was just one of those days that things clicked and I fished clean. So hopefully I'll be back out here, and I want to say hey to all my friends and family at Geico, Stratus, Cabela's, and Mercury.
Great job. We hope to get back out there tomorrow. Another Elite Series rookie. Let's welcome him from Louisiana, Robbie Latuso. Tough start to your Elite Series career. I know it's not what you envisioned. Going to finish this event with 6 pounds 2 ounces, but heading to Okeechobee next. And I got to imagine for a Louisiana angler, that'll match your style a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. All I know, this lake is too deep and too clear for me. I'm going home, taking both my spinner rods out and putting some braid on.
We're looking forward to seeing how it works out. Great to have you in the Elite Series. Yesterday's leader, let's hear it for the pride of Pierre Part, Louisiana, the Cajun baby, Cliff Crochet. Had 19.7 yesterday. Unfortunately, 2 fish today, 6 pounds even. Going to give him 25 pounds, 7 ounces, and put him in 38th place currently. The thrill of victory and the agony of angling, truly a humbling sport. From 0 to 0, and it happens for a lot of guys. Everybody in this sport. There's nobody that's ever avoided that. And the good news is, hopefully, yesterday's weight is going to keep you inside that cut. But what changed out there, Cliff?
I'm not sure what the size of the fish changed. That's the only thing that changed. I caught the same amount of fish yesterday as I did today, but they went from 3-pounders to 12 inches. So it sucks to lose the lead and maybe miss a check. But if I get out of here, you know, in decent shape, this was the one on the schedule that bothered me. So if I can come out half decent, we can pick up flipping sticks and frogs, and we can go fishing. So hopefully we get to go tomorrow. If not, I'll be home a day early to play with Baby Ben, and I'll be playing Play-Doh on the porch and loving every minute of it.
Life is good, my friend. I hope you get a shot out there tomorrow, but we'll see. From Hot Springs, Arkansas, 10-time Classic qualifier, Stephen Browning. 6 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday, but a limit of fish here today, so going to get some better weight here today. 12 pounds, 14 ounces, gives him 19.9 and outside of the top 50, but better day today. Salvage some points.
Yeah, I did. You know, it's all about decisions, and it starts, you know, before we come over to a place like this, and it keeps on rolling out there when you're on the water. And yesterday I had some, you know, some misfortunes on a couple of fish, but you know, those fish told me to stay where I was and not make a move, and that's sometimes that hurts. And you know, today I didn't have a fish till 10:30, and I just hooked the Mercury-powered Triton right on up the river and found some stretches where there wasn't anybody, and you know, caught 8 keepers. So, you know, it's those decisions that kind of get you some points and kind of get you some momentum, and hopefully we can ride it next week or week after next at Okeechobee and have a good tournament down there.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels, my friend. Second place in our Angler of the Year race last year, a 4-time Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion and former Elite Series champion from Huntington, Texas, Keith Combs. Keith Combs had 15-15 yesterday and 5 fish to add to it here today. Looks like another good day. 14 pounds and 10 ounces with 30 pounds and 9 ounces. Keith Combs moves into 17th place currently as we wind down the day 2 weigh-in here on beautiful Cherokee Lake in Tennessee. Stop number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series. 30 pounds, 9 ounces, and you don't got to sweat it out with a lot of these guys. You know you're going tomorrow, but the warming trend going in the weekend, you got to feel that that's going to make things a little bit better. Going into this event, everybody said if you can make it through this day, this will probably be the toughest day.
It's certainly going to feel better on my hands in the morning. You know, it's crazy this morning. I launched, and I went up and sat in the truck for a while and came back down, and the buttons on my Humminbird were frozen. I mean, I've never had that happen. This is cold, and definitely cold for a guy from Texas. But, you know, like Crochet said, this is a tournament that I just wanted to get through. I look forward to the rest of the season. But this is some different kind of fishing than I'm used to, and I'm really happy just to make the final day.
Great to have you here. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. The youngest angler ever to fish the Elite Series from Lancaster, Kentucky, Bradley Roy. I want to remind our marshals immediately after weigh-in, we'll have a meeting for you. Pros, you do not have to stick around for a meeting. We'll text you, but marshals, stick around. 5 fish today, 13 pounds, 6 ounces, and a consistent tournament for Bradley Roy puts him in 35th place with 27 pounds and an ounce. The youngest angler ever to fish the Elite Series went on to win Rookie of the Year that year, and it only fits because, I mean, his initials are Rookie of the Year. Roy, but great consistent tournament, 27 pounds and an ounce, and really one big bite away from making a charge in this thing.
Yeah, you know, I haven't got that bite all week, but I'm really thankful. I had a tough practice. I'm really thankful to have that. You know, today got warmer. I didn't catch as many yesterday. I caught more today, but I didn't get that one good bite. I had a 3.5-pound bite yesterday, but I'm staring at my Lawrence's all day, fishing deep. Look forward to getting that chance to do it again tomorrow. I just hope tomorrow morning is not as cold. I spent 30 minutes this morning trying to bust my live wells open, and hopefully tomorrow we don't have to do that. But all in all, good day, and hopefully I get to go fishing.
I'll give you a tip. I don't know a lot, but I do know about freezing stuff. Just leave them open tonight, okay? Our next angler from Alabama, his second season on the Elite Series from Alabama, Clint Davis. 7:13 yesterday. 3 fish to add to that here today. 8 pounds, 14 ounces, going to finish with 16.11. Not the start you wanted to your season, but you can right the ship down in Okeechobee.
Man, I've been doing this for 7 years now, and I've never cut a check in the first event. I don't understand it. It's like I'm cursed, but I do want to thank Andy and John Laws at the service trailer. I had a hiccup this morning. Finally got on the water, I think around 9, and I caught those 3 fish by 9:30. I was like, man, I'm going to catch them today. Never had a bite the rest of the day, so I'm ready to get to the Big O.
I'll look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. Had a big day yesterday. 2-time Elite Series champion, former Bass Nation national champion from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Polinick. Had 17.3 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looks like 5 good ones. Look, 17.3 yesterday and 5 today for Brandon Polinick. Anytime smallmouth or play, he's in the mix. 15 pounds, 4 ounces, giving him 32 pounds, 7 ounces, and he moves into 6th place currently. Top 6. 6th place. Brandon Polinick right now with 32 pounds, 7 ounces. Going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Not going to take that away from Randall Tharp with a 5.5, but got to be happy with the way things are working out.
With the practice I had, it's been an incredible last 2 days. I'm absolutely on nothing. I'm just running around the lake, fishing the conditions that are changing every hour out there, and really just looking up at the sky and figuring out what's going on and then just applying it to the water and fishing new water. I caught that big one today in a place I'd never fished that I've been driving by all week, just pulled up and caught it within 5 minutes. So I'm going to continue that and hopefully continue to be able to get those big bites every day.
I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at the Knoxville Convention Center, weighing at 4 o'clock. Let's bring up the heavyweight champion of professional bass fishing, a former classic champion from Laurel, Mississippi, Paul Elias. Had 14.9 yesterday, backing up with a limit of fish here today. Five fish here today for Paul Elias. 14.9 yesterday, backing up with 5 fish here on day 2. 14 pounds and 12 ounces. Gives him 29 pounds and 5 ounces, and he moves into 24th place currently. $29 pounds and 5 ounces, and sitting in 24th place. You don't got to sweat it out. You know you're going back out there tomorrow, and that's got to be a good thing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's fun to catch these smallmouth, and I tell you, they're aggravating as they can be, but, you know, you finally drop on one at a bite, so I'm going to go back out there and do it again.
Looking forward to seeing you back here in the morning. Time to get Zaldangerous, former Elite Series champion, the one and only Chris Zaldane. 3 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday, backing up with a tough day here today, 2 fish, and here's the good news. With 8 pounds, 13 ounces, it's over. It's over. You get to go to Okeechobee, not the way you're used to finishing these tournaments, and I know it's not the way we're going to see you finish all season long.
Absolutely. This is my 6th year on tour, and every season it seems like the very first tournament I struggle, and it's a constant reminder every single first tournament of the season, like you cannot let up against these guys. You can't get complacent. You can't get comfortable. You got to show up, and you got to show up to fish hard because these guys will hand it to you. So, like I said, I mean, every single year it's that first tournament that really kicks my butt. But don't feel bad for me because next week I get to spend Valentine's Day with my sweetheart Trade over there in sunny Florida. So we'll see you at Okeechobee.
It's not so bad. I look forward to seeing you there. From San Mateo, Florida, 5-time Bassmaster winner, Big Show, Terry Scroggins. Had 9 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday, but a better day today. 5 fish for Terry Scroggins here today. 9.3 yesterday. Today, 16.1 with 25 pounds, 4 ounces. Big Show sneaks inside the top 50 currently in 45th place. 25 pounds and 4 ounces, and you probably just broke somebody's heart there, but let's hope we can keep you inside that top 51.
I've had my heart broke a bunch, so I really don't care. Yesterday, early in the day, I broke off one about 2.5 pounds right beside the boat. I had my hands on it, so it wouldn't even been close if I had that. You talking about getting your heart broke. So today, I started off, went to my first spot, and I had 12 bites by 9 o'clock, and I think I've had 2 since. So hopefully I go fishing early in the morning and come back early.
Get back there early and come on back for some lunch. His first season here in the Elite Series. Let's hear it. You met his dad a little earlier, A.J. Alton Jones Jr. 11 pounds, 8 ounces. Love to see you inside the cut. I believe your dad's already done it. 5 fish here today. Like to see you both there. 13-13 in 45th place with 25 pounds, 5 ounces. And he's going to have to sweat it out and see if he can stay inside that top 51 in his first ever Bassmaster Elite Series event. We'd love to see you in through the weekend, but boy, it's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to really be a nail biter. It was a tough week on me this week, and to have caught what I caught coming in, I'm pretty surprised, honestly. But if make it or not, I'm going to head home and I'm going to spend Valentine's Day with my fiance Kelsey back home. So it's all good.
You just won all around. You're a winner. There you go. From Gonzales, Louisiana, let me hear it for the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. 15 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. Greg Hackney bringing us 5 fish here today to back it up with 14.9, 29 pounds, 13 ounces in 21st place. And Greg Hackney will be part of our top 51 tomorrow, weighing in at the Knoxville Convention Center at 4 o'clock. Doors open at noon. Make sure you head down, and we'll be looking forward to seeing what Hackney brings us in the convention center.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Well, I will see you then. It's a date. From Weatherford, Texas, let me hear it from the legendary Mr. Gary Klein. Gary Klein had 13 pounds, 2 ounces. 6'6" today. Not the second day that you wanted, but I know there's a lot of events left this year.
Well, I tell you, it's not really that bad. I mean, I didn't have a great practice, and I got a little deal going yesterday. I felt pretty comfortable. I should have had about 15. I lost 2 nice ones, but what I was doing was real slow, and I was fishing real shallow, and I couldn't cover any water. I had to make a lot of casts and real slow, and I got 7 bites yesterday, and I got 5 bites today and lost 2. So, hey, that's just the way it goes. I really enjoyed it. Great community. I look forward to coming back.
We look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee, and we look forward to coming back here ourselves. 25 pounds even right now is the cut, and we have only 20 anglers left to go. It's going to be a close one. From Guntersville, Alabama, let's bring up a former Classic champion, Boyd Duckett. Marshals, once again, want to remind you, we have a meeting immediately after weigh-in for you guys, so make sure to stick around. Pros, you will get a text with your partners. 15 pounds, 6 ounces, a much better day today with 26 pounds, 13 ounces. Boyd Duckett may just have become a heartbreaker himself. In 40th place with 20 anglers left to go, he may just have knocked somebody out. Boy, today seemed like a lot tougher. Obviously everything you've ever read in magazines, it's going to be a tough day. And at the beginning of the weigh-in, it really seemed like that. But second half of this weigh-ins, that cut is creeping up, and somebody probably kicking stones down the road right now because of your great day.
Yeah, well, I hate that, but I'm really proud that it happened. You know, I've caught a lot of fish the last several days. I just haven't been able to get the size. Today was easier for me. You know, it was kind of a funky start. Had some issues. Got a new boat I'm breaking in, but that Triton and Mercury ran good all day. So I've been all over this place, man. I've dumped four tanks of fuel trying to find them, but. The wind not blowing helped me a lot today. Yesterday, that wind blew really, really hard, and I couldn't feel what was happening. So the calm weather's really helping me.
Well, look forward to seeing you back out there. And you got to go counsel your roommate. Kelly Jordan weighed in smallmouth today. He's distraught. You need to go talk to him. From Arkansas, let me hear it for two-time Elite Series champion Freddie Boom Boom Robanis. 11-3. It started today, just one fish here today. 3-3, going to finish with 14-6 and go hammer them on Okeechobee.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first tournament of the year, and like some of the other guys, I fish fast. I fish really fast. I covered a lot of water, and these fish, you got to fish really slow. And it's just hard for me in the winter to catch them, but I'm looking forward to Okeechobee. You know, we'll be fast forwarding to spring real quick in about a week and a half. I just want to thank all my sponsors. I had a few sponsors send me some baits and stuff when I needed them in a crunch. So I just want to thank you all. Thank you, Stanford Baits and Optimum Baits, for sending me baits right away. Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you down the road. Safe travels. His first season here in the Bassmaster Elite Series, but he's no rookie. From Indianapolis, Indiana, let me hear it for Jacob Wheeler. Had 17-10 yesterday, and another good day here today. 5 fish all alive. Jacob Wheeler has fished one Elite Series event, and he won that one. Now he's a full-time Elite Series touring pro. 16 pounds, 15 ounces, and Jacob Wheeler with 34 pounds and 9 ounces moves into second place currently at stop number 1 of his Elite Series career. He fished the Elite Series event just a few years ago at B.A.S.S on a special invite, but now he is a full-time touring Elite Series pro. And boy, dude, you keep your job up and you might just you have a streak of winning every Elite Series event you fish. But we followed you all day on the blog, and looking at that weight, it looks pretty phenomenal. But boy, it was a trying day. Tell me what happened, first of all, because people keep asking me. I mean, you spent a week here working really hard before, collecting those 2 weeks collecting those hard-earned waypoints, and they disappeared? Is that true or what?
So basically half of my waypoints were gone, and basically it was just the fact of just resetting some things last night, and it was sort of my fault. And so I went back out there and messed around, and I looked at it, and half the lake was messed up. Like, I didn't have half of my waypoints on the lake, and so, like, fortunately I had some in a certain part of the lake. And all week long I've been sort of trying to fish community stuff and trying to save some sneaky stuff. It's hard to find a sneaky place, and what I call sneaky place is off the wall, get out of the way, something that those fish, when you go down there and you go fishing for them, they bite. They bite. And so today was definitely trying. It was stressful, to say the least, but thankfully, throughout the day, I finally got in a rhythm and I caught some good ones.
Well, great start to your Elite Series career, and we look forward to seeing you here tomorrow morning. From Auburn, Alabama, 2-time Elite Series champion, Steve Kennedy. Steve Kennedy with 12 pounds, 2 ounces. Tough day today, 7-6, going to finish with 19-8, and just stereotypical tough day out there, it seems.
Yeah, this seems to be my Achilles heel, that bright bluebird sky, fish won't chase, and I'm just happy this is not the Classic. I seem to have some hiccups in the first tournament every year, and we've been starting with the Classic, and it's burned me a few times, so I'm glad we're going to have a couple of warm-ups before we get to Conroe.
Look forward to seeing you there, and, of course, Okeechobee next. 2 wins in the last 2 years from Guntersville, Alabama, Justin Lucas. Justin Lucas had 4-13 yesterday, 2 fish to add to it. Uncharacteristic finish for you, my friend. 5-4, going to finish with 10-1, and the good news is you got a whole bunch of events to make it up back.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The last 3 years on the Elite Series, I top 10 the first event every time, and now I'm going to be 110th. So totally different, but I got a big hill to climb now. But I'm definitely looking forward to getting to Florida, and I had a good time this week. Just never got in a groove. So we'll see if we can make it happen next week and at the Classic next month.
We look forward to seeing you there. Another Tennessee angler from Knoxville, Tennessee, former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, Brandon Card. Tough tournament, not the way you wanted to finish this deal. 5 pounds, 8 ounces, and we talked on the water yesterday, and you kind of said it's one of those deals, and you hear about it all the time, and I'm sure you've tried everything to avoid it, but when you come to a body of water that you have so much knowledge, so hard to block out that history.
Yeah, you know, the smallmouth, I can kind of see how I missed the deal on that, because a lot of times the smallmouth will move with the bait fish, and, you know, when you show up to your spot and there's no bait fish there, then obviously the smallmouth are not there. So today, I just went back to my roots and just ran way up the river, took that Suzuki all the way up the river, found muddy water, and just went cranking. And I tried not to overthink it, and I didn't run around too much, and I felt like that was the thing to do. A lot of guys caught them up there, but for some reason, I only caught one. So it was just a frustrating week. But, you know, if you can give me about 2 more weeks on this pond, maybe I'll be able to bring in a limit of fish. So
well, we know we'll be back here, and we know you'll figure them out. But looking forward to seeing you at Okeechobee.
Yeah, you know, I'm excited to actually get the season started. You know, so most guys have 9 tournaments. I want to have 8. So, but yeah, I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, brother, my wife, and my nephew came out, and just love you guys.
Go hang out with them, and we look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. All the way from California, the milkman always delivers, Jared Lintner. Tough day yesterday, but a rally here today with 5 fish. Giant rally, hit 3 pounds 11 ounces yesterday, much more than that today. 18 pounds and an ounce with 21-12. Jared Lintner rallies right into 63rd place as we wind down our way, and not going to make the 50 cut, but a very valuable day in his Elite Series season here in 2017. Those points are going to go a long, long way as this season shakes out. What an incredible rally. What did you change?
Nothing. They just bit. You know, my buddy and I, Jeff, we talked about it last night, and yesterday morning I never got any. And this morning I got 2 right away, and like you said, you settle down, you fish better, and you know, I was kind of stubborn today. I was like, I'm just going to catch them on a swim bait, and I'm not going to mess around with that Demiki and all this other stuff. And it worked out. I learned again.
We look forward to seeing you on Okeechobee. Another Tennessee angler from Sevierville, Tennessee, 11-time Classic qualifier, David Walker. 9-6 yesterday, 5 fish to add to that here today. 13-13, going to give you 23 pounds and 3 ounces. Puts him in 61st place as we wind down this way, and less than 10 anglers left to weigh in here today. 23 pounds and 3 ounces, just outside of the 50 cut, and that's the good news. I mean, I know you always want to be in there, but if you're going to miss it, you know, those points become valuable, obviously.
Yeah, I'm glad you got some good news on that. I'm telling you what, yesterday just killed me, because I was trying to, a buddy of mine, David Mullins, you may have heard of, me and him fish together quite a bit, and the way he fishes and the way I fish are really complete opposites. And you know, you hear guys talking about fishing their strengths and their comfort zone, and I'm trying to fish like David knows how to fish. And today I was like, I am not doing that again. So I just went and did what I like to do, which is basically flip a jig and throw a little crankbait around, and went up the river and just caught what I could catch. And I wish I'd have done that yesterday, but you know how it is. And anybody that's fished tournaments before knows that after the tournament, you know exactly what you should have done. But beforehand, it's a different story. But this has been awesome having a tournament here on Cherokee, because, I mean, all you guys, we all know Cherokee that lives anywhere in the state, because Cherokee is probably one of the most popular lakes. And to have one of the big events here, I'm glad that it showed up, because the first few days of practice, I was a little worried about the lake, but today and the last couple of days, you can see there's plenty of fish in here to be caught. So I usually fish Douglas more, but looks like I'm going to have to start coming back over to Cherokee some more.
We look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee, and I know that'll be a much better event for you. From Benton, Arkansas, his first time here in the Bassmaster Elite Series, let me hear it for Stetson Blaylock. Had a big day yesterday, 14 pounds and 9 ounces, and unfortunately, a much tougher day today. 2 fish today for 6 pounds, 5 ounces. Going to fall outside of the cut, unfortunately, but you got your family with you, and that makes it a whole lot easier.
Oh, yeah, this place it's a little different than I thought. I didn't come pre-practice, and that was a big mistake. Whenever you have a chance to do that,
especially on lakes like this, I think you should take that advantage. But I learned a lot this week. I'm glad to be out here. One thing I did learn is these guys always catch them, no matter how tough it is. So I'm going to regroup, tighten up my belt a little bit, and get ready to head to Okeechobee. But I want to thank all my family that made the trip out to see me at my first Elite, and hope to see them again at another tournament. And thank all my sponsors, and thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
I want to thank you and congratulate you on making it here, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event. From Ardmore, Oklahoma, let's hear it for the Squirrel, Jeff Crete. An 8-time Classic qualifier. Had 12 pounds, 13 ounces yesterday, 7:15 today. He's got 20 pounds and 12 ounces. You and your roommate need to work together a little. I mean, you hammered him yesterday, and he didn't.
Well,
he hammered him today, and you didn't.
Yeah, I sucked today. Yesterday, he sucked. But here's the deal. So I told him, I said, man, you're fishing fast. He said, don't you? He's big. You got to be careful. He's in a bad mood. He said,
does he get grumpy?
Oh, God. In the mornings, I don't even look at him in the eyes. And he said, man, I fish slow. I said, dude, you're winding too fast. And he's like, whatever. Well, this morning, he comes running by me, and he did like that, and I was like, he said, what do you got? I said, man, I got like a 13-inch spot, you know. And he's like, oh, I got like 18 pounds. I was like, how? Well, same way I caught the snot at him the day before, and I pulled up and I throw it there. He goes, man, you're winding too fast. And I was like, you know what I am? If I'd have seen him earlier, I probably would have snatched 5, because I caught 2 more and lost 1 after that. We gotta. Can we start letting? Can we use walkie-talkies? No, he won't let us.
He won't let you. No walkie-talkies. Sounds like you and Jared need a little counseling, to be honest. Now, I'm not talking cheap counseling. I'm talking $300 an hour leather couch counseling, and not a psychologist. You need a psychiatrist, because I think it needs drugs.
Yeah, you know, here's the deal. Now, I'm in a bad mood, but he can say whatever he wants to me because he's so big. What am I going to do?
Nothing. Just go catch him on Okeechobee. We'll see you there. From Reed Springs, Missouri, let me hear it for Chad Morgan-Taylor. 5 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. 2 fish here today. Tough tournament to start the season. Going to finish with 12 pounds, 5 ounces. And Florida's been pretty good to you, my friend. The good news is big finish down there will make you forget about this event in a big way.
You know, and I'm trying not to let the pressure get to me, because I do have a pretty good history down there. And obviously I'm looking really forward to going back. This tournament was definitely trying for me. You know, anytime, and I like to fish light line, but 4-pound and 6-pound line is trying, to say the least. And I lost 3 fish right out of the gate this morning, and it just kind of added to the pressure on myself. And I kept telling myself, slow down, slow down. You're going to go too fast if you aren't careful. Well, I didn't slow down until about 1:30, which is when I caught my first one, because I was about so tired. I'd fished so fast I couldn't go anymore. But, you know, it's one of those deals. You put this one behind us. It's a long season. This is a marathon. These guys are going to catch them at every event. And I want to thank everybody for coming out. Man, what a great crowd for it to be so inclement conditions. Is that correct? Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go see if I can, if my lids on my Phoenixes will open up now, because they wouldn't this morning. And I'm going to head back to Missouri. And I hope you guys have a great time. Thanks, everybody, for coming out.
We look forward to seeing you down in Florida. From Spring City, Tennessee, let's hear it for 2-time Bassmaster winner, Big John Murray. Had 11 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 13 pounds, 13 ounces. Moves into 54th place with 24 pounds and 15 ounces. Just outside the 50 cut. I know the goal is always to get inside that 50 cut, but if you're going to miss it, you might as well just miss it by a few points, get you some Angler of the Year points, at least put a positive spin on it.
You know, I'm good at missing the cut by a couple ounces. I've done it 6 times. So, yeah, I got my boat last week. I got to thank Excel Graphics for getting my boat wrapped, and Bunch Marine over here in Harriman for getting my boat rigged, because, I mean, it ran great. I have no excuses. I had one more good one to the boat and about that far away. So maybe next time.
Tough one, but your family's here, and that'll make it a whole lot easier. We look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. Our next angler, 2nd season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it for John Hunter. Had 9 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. John, a better day today or about the same?
No, a little better day today. I probably, shot myself in the foot yesterday. But, it's been a good week. I'm here.
A lot better day today. 14 pounds, 6 ounces. Gives him 23.13. We'll hold up a couple of those fish. I'll let him finish his story there. But 23 pounds, 13 ounces currently puts him just outside the 50 cut in 58th place. And sorry to interrupt you there, but where were you?
I had a little higher expectations for this tournament, but I did all I could today and tried to put together a little comeback. Fell a little short, but looking forward to Florida. I ran around the lake all day trying to do a little more of my style, what I like to do, and it worked out. Want to say thanks to some people I'm staying with over at German Creek Marina. If you guys are ever coming out to Lake Cherokee, make sure you check them out over there. And also want to thank my friends and family for coming out. Pretty cool. I'm fairly close to home. They got to come watch me. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to Florida here in a couple weeks.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Great to have you in the Elite Series. 5-time Classic qualifier, 3-time Bassmaster winner from Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Menendez. Had 14-10 yesterday. Unfortunately, one short of a limit here today. Let's get him inside. That cut needs 10.7 to get in there unofficially. 10 pounds, 13 ounces in 48th place with one angler left away. Mark Menendez going to be fishing tomorrow, payday on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Somebody right now is backstage crossing you off their Christmas card list as we speak. But you got 10,000 reasons not to worry about that right now.
But, Dave, I always get a Christmas card from you, and I appreciate that. No, I caught 3 good ones early, Dave, on a place that I'd been fishing, and caught every fish there but one. And about 1 o'clock, I said, I'm gone as far up the river as I can go, and I managed to catch 1 2-pound largemouth, and that was obviously enough. And I'm ecstatic, just thrilled to get started and have a little change in my pocket and a chance to move up tomorrow. We'll do some things different tomorrow and see if we can't catch a big bag. So, game on.
Awesome. Great day today. Great tournament so far. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow from Newcomerstown, Ohio. Let me hear it for Fletcher Shryock. 12 pounds even. He's got 4 fish to get inside the cut. He's 13.2. I'm forcing it to fall a little short with 8.11, 20 pounds, 11 ounces, and unfortunately a tough one here to start up the season for you, but I know you're looking forward to Okeechobee.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to get around some good green vegetation and flip a big weight around, but, man, I'm a little bit in disbelief on this one. I had a plan A and I had a backup plan, and I never caught a fish on plan A. So I was pulling baits out of my box today and caught most of my fish on a bait that I never even intended on throwing. So that's fishing for you. Hey, this is a great community. Thank you guys for coming out. People around here are just super nice. I want to thank all my sponsors. If you guys get a chance, run to Walmart. They've got a bunch of Signature Series products there. Several guys, Mike Iaconelli, Kevin Van Dam, myself, have in the store. Give them a check out at Walmart, and I'm ready for Okeechobee.
Look forward to seeing you there. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Day 2 weigh-in, moving day in the Bassmaster Elite Series. Got to make it inside the top 51 to fish in the weekend. Our tournament leader took the lead at 8:15 this morning and stopped fishing, and with good reason, with 35 pounds, 15 ounces. Elite Series rookie Jesse Wiggins moves into the lead. Right behind him, his first season on the Elite Series. Not in a Rookie of the Year race, but it is his rookie season on the Elite Series. Jacob Wheeler, Jamie Hartman, the top 3 all fishing their first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. In 4th place, Seth Fighter. Local pro David Mullins in 5th. Randall Tharp in 6th. Also leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass is Randall Tharp. Brandon Polnick in 7th. Another local, Skylar Hamilton in 8th. Ott Defoe in 9th. And rounding out our top 10, Brian Snowden. Make sure to get down here tomorrow morning. Boats leave at 7:20 tomorrow morning. We'll be doing interviews with all the pros and that sort of thing a little bit before that, so make sure to get down and cheer them on. Reminder, our weigh-in tomorrow afternoon is at the Knoxville Convention Center at 4 o'clock. Doors open at noon. There's an incredible trade show. Get down there. Enjoy it. Marshals, we have a meeting starting in just a few minutes, so stick around, and we will see you tomorrow.
All right, check your pockets. If you lost a pair of prescription glasses or you lost a ring, ladies, come see me and we will give you this stuff.